Good evening and welcome to SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling. Thank you for inviting us into your home. We are 660 strong in the parking day tonight. I am Phil Hawkins, and as always, next to my broadcast partner of Malibu, Mike Martelli. How you doing, Mike?
Malibu, oh yeah, baby. How's it going, Phil? I'm very stoked to be here tonight.
Doing very well, thank you, my friend. I've been looking forward to this. We do apologise that we weren't around last week. There was an interruption in the broadcast, so what we're doing for you today is we're bringing you two shows. There's no preliminary show, it's two parking day shows for you, so it's hard-hitting, all action, all the time.
Oh yeah, it's going to be thick.
So we've got a packed house in attendance too for the streaming service. We've got a number of you dashing members there of the realm. Thank you for joining us tonight. Once again, Nightbot providing the automated messages. If you could adhere to the rules at all times, that would be splendid. Thank you very much. But please, run us through some of the matches that we have tonight there, Mike.
Okay, so we have the reigning and defending Twitch champion, Dan Genius in action. We also have Bash Brothers plus Cage forming the Super Bash Brothers to face the Parole Models and their wrestling officer PC Davis in a 6-man tag match.
Yes, and I hope that PC Davis upholds the law in that match and doesn't take matters into his own hands. I know the boys are unruly and they like to bend the rules, but hopefully having a police officer in their corner will make them play by the rules just a little bit more.
A little bit more. We'd hope so.
We would hope so. It's worth pointing out at this point as well that they've undergone a detoxing program. So under the PC, they've been checked on at all times. All their food is prepared for them, all their drinks are prepared for them. They are not allowed to leave the site of our trained medical professionals in the SAC. That's the SQUIRESHIP Athletic Commission. So hopefully, if things have gone well, there won't be any shenanigans, perhaps, because the jury is still out. We're still waiting for their drug tests to come back. There's no earthly reason why the Bash Brothers, as seasoned as they are losing to these two.
Yeah, I would think so. There must be some another party at play there, because like I say, they haven't got the experience to be able to beat the Bash Brothers on a level playing field. So hopefully this intense program will show that.
Indeed, and we shan't spoil any more of the festivities. Let's go right to the action. So, as you said, we've got our reigning and defending champion Dan back from his duties where he's been touring Europe, spreading the good message of SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling, and he's been booked in a match against Jimmy or Hugo Punch. Jury's still out on that one.
Either or, he made his debut the week before last week, sorry, in SEW when he had, he held his own against Tourette's Gamer. So interesting. He's got an interesting style, an interesting look, and hopefully he's got a lot to give in the SEW.
Indeed, and we don't know where he came from. He answered an anonymous call. He just turned up and said, "I am here. I'm looking for someone named Maya." Unfortunately, he didn't get Maya. He got TTG, who promptly put him away, but not before we saw a little bit of his punishing, brutal style. So,
not Maya at all. Yeah.
So let's head over to the production truck and make sure that we get everything squared off here for Dan versus Jimmy. Yes, it is the champion back from his travels. Now, we did hear as well that he prepared fine meals every night. Fine meals a la Rimworld. None of this normal meal malarkey. Fine meals.
To the backstage staff and keep them in high spirits.
Indeed. Since returning home, Dan has been posting on the official Discord of SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling. Sent out a little message to Ira, looking forward to their tag pairing on. Here we go. It looks like we are ready to go to the broadcast.
This guy. That's why he's the champion.
That belt sure looks good around his waist, mate.
He sure does. He sure does. That's why he's the He's the kitchen nightmare. However, he also goes by the name, well, many names, of Cod Stewart. The wrestling legend, Giant Baba Ganoush. He is Operation Desert Storm. He is Robert Brownie Jr. He is the Nacho Man. He is, of course, the Pud Samaritan, the Shrimp Pimp, the Spam Hammer, the Whole Forkin' Show, and of course, who can forget, Ian Veal.
I think Ian Veal is the most important of those distinctions, but this man has more nicknames than Apollo Creed, and well deserving so. Of course, he came tops in the tournament to anoint our first SQUIRESHIP champion, the prosciutto driver. Controversial wrestling move, I do understand. It's currently under scrutiny with our athletic commission.
Certainly devastating. I mean, lots of the favoured holds were superstars. Some of the other superstars found a way out, but the prosciutto driver was particularly devastating. And if he can get this one off in this match, I think we've got the 1, 2, 3.
Did you just hear that? He's screaming for Maya. I'm not sure if he knows he's actually against Dan. I don't know who Maya is, but whenever they find them, they're in trouble.
I think so. I don't think it's he's longing to search for them. I think it's more of a sinister thing, but we'll see.
We will see indeed. They are now both in the ring. Worrying for Dan's safety if we've got a psychopath loose. Hopefully there's a team backstage that can sort out Jimmy, or Hugo, depending on what his distinction is. He's not quite sure who he is some days. Dan straight on the offense though, straight into the turnbuckle. And will we see some ring rust? That is to be seen.
But like you say, you don't make your way through all the SCW competitors by luck. He fully deserves it, and an interesting array of offense there in the early part of the match.
Going for the knees, and now going for the shoulder and elbow. Oh, he's driving those strikes in. Good gravy.
Yeah, a little bit more of a striking offense here. We're used to seeing him go up top, and those devastating DDTs and aerial attacks. But
there's one right now. There's one right now. He started off with the DDT volley, and he's looking for the early pin. Jordan Peterson, of course, our official for tonight.
And if Rick Magooch has his way every night. But yeah, this is interesting fit. I could say it's great to see him back.
Oh, that looked like a little bit of rust there. That brainbuster was bowling shoe ugly.
A little bit undercooked there, Phil. But no doubt he'll get back into to the right temperature pretty soon.
Got him locked up, and he can't quite get it. He's determined to get that brainbuster off, but and there's the reversal. Driven shoulder first into the mat. Good luck doing that with a shoulder.
See how Jimmy can capitalize on this. I mean, this is his chance. I mean, if he can pin Dan fair and square, then surely, as per tradition, that would mean that he would be the #1 contender. Lining up behind Lamb Chops shortly after for a title shot. So this is a big opportunity for Jimmy.
Of course, as we know, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And he's going for the flying Meteora, but he had him well scouted there. Of course, there's a lot more tape of Dan out there than there is of Jimmy.
Of course, I mean, those are the kind of opportunities you got to take if you're to beat the established main man in SCW.
Okay, it looks like he's having a rest there. No, he's taunting the champion. Now, come on, there's no need for that. It's poor sportsmanship. And he got him with the Meteora!
I was going to say I wasn't sure that was the smartest move there, and once again I've been proven right.
No, I don't think it was the smartest move. Is he setting him up here? It looks like it is, and it's the prosciutto driver. No one's gotten up from this yet. And that trend continues, Mike.
The trend continues indeed. That's why he is the reigning champion. Made a short snack of Jimmy there, and wipe the crumbs off his face and get up and fight again. That was a very, very convincing display.
Yes, fantastic display. A little bit of rust on the suplexes, but he managed to start off with this array of DDTs. He's implemented some more striking, which is always nice to see. But ultimately, a short match and an easy win for our reigning champion.
To get back into the swing of things, and that's what professionals, that's how they behave. So, yeah, long may he reign.
Yes, the prosciutto driver there, one of the most devastating maneuvers we have seen come through the gates of SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling. And welcome to the attendance, WWE and AEW23. We hope you've got good seats.
Welcome. Wow. Very good.
Yes, celebrating to the Squire realm. And they're happy to have him back, Mike. Ever so happy to have him back.
It's good to have Jean-Claude Van Damme back in the SQUIRESHIP. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. So the next couple of matches that we have for you are a bit eclectic, let's say, because we're squashing two shows together. We've got a little mix up for you. So we've got a 6-man tag. We've got a few tag team matches tonight, actually. But I think one of the more important ones that has been booked as of late is Bomp versus Monster. Now, they're against each other in a tag team bout, but they are a tag team themselves. And Rick Magooch said, if you can't work together, find someone you can work with.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously not giving in and giving what Bomp so desperately needs in a one-on-one match against Monster. Obviously, him beating Lamb Chops last week made him a little bit closer to getting that, but Rick Magooch isn't gonna lie down and just give the superstars what they want. They have to earn it, and a little bit of compromise here, so he can get him in a tag team match.
Has to earn it indeed. Of course, more as that develops, but as it stands right now, I believe we may have another debut on our hands.
Yeah. I think we do. Let's see who it is. I mean, I've not got much notes, but let's see who comes out.
I don't know yet. I need to decide.
It seems we've got a rogue element on the line
with the
here.
throne of the mouse.
Okay, I think whoever's doing the shout-outs needs to cut that out. The line has been jacked. It's like when two radio antennas cross. We're not supposed to be hearing this right now.
It's gonna fucking explode.
Whoa, language, boy. Language, PG-13. Language. Goodness grief. Apologise for that. Like I said, we do hire straight out of college in the production truck, and it seems they've put the wrong plug in the wrong wire.
Been so offended in all my life.
Yes, the language on display there. Yes, Greece. We hope you're all doing well this evening, though, in the realm. Just checking in with the social team there. Looks like our contestants for the night getting involved, getting stuck in.
Yeah, good to hear. Obviously, make sure you do your warm-ups. Really important. I always did my warm-ups, and that's why I always won. So just bear that in mind. Bit of advice there, for free.
Just making sure that the feed is fixed now after that disruption. We also have alerts active, even though we were ensured that the alerts would be switched off. We need to look into that. But never mind. It wouldn't be live if you didn't have these problems.
That's show business, Phil.
Show business indeed. Okay.
Yeah,
I've been told that we...
Go on, sorry.
Sorry, there must have been some lag on the line. I'm being told that we've regained control of the feed. You may be wondering why we have this little icon up here. We're now sponsored by Gooch Wipes. Respect your taint, people.
Exactly, it's the one way to clean your runway. And I use them quite myself. It's very important to make sure that those hard to reach areas are looked after. And what better than Gooch Wipes?
What better than Gooch Wipes? So the next match we have up for you is a debut. TTG seems to be the de facto introduction to the Squireship. Everyone who comes through the curtains has to go through that Tourette's Gamer. I believe it's his duty as the most followed member of the Squireship.
Yeah, he gave a good account of himself against Jimmy last week, and obviously Rick Magooch finding it useful to help introduce another debutante into the Squireship. So let's see how this goes.
Of course, when you hear the dancing, it can only mean one thing. Someone's redeemed a dance boy.
Of course. My favourite health and safety nightmare. That's a Reds Gamer. Hopefully the carpet will help. I think that's a bit more reassuring for me.
Yes, as he makes his way down to the ring, dancing, getting all that static pressure built up in his feet. I quite agree with the sign there as well.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. He's I think he's starting to show his his entrance persona is backed up with a little bit more than a smidge of wrestling credibility. So let him do what he wants until the bell rings, I say.
I reckon so too, and of course his opponent we've never seen perform in the Squireship. They are a late signee. Answered the call of Rick Magooch late last night.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this guy. Wow. He does look the part. A sort of a throwback to some wrestlers I've wrestled in the past, but.
Yes, he seems to have the occupation gimmick thing going on right now, which is no bad thing. No bad thing. Well, we've had such luminaries as The Undertaker. That was a job, wasn't it? At least it started out as one.
Yeah, of course. And, sometimes, the best televisual personas are those real ones that are just dialed up a little bit. So let's see what he's got. Reaper, ladies and gentlemen.
Reaper indeed, standing 5'8", weighing 182 pounds. What he lacks, in stature, he makes up for in small joint manipulation and brutal submissions.
Yeah, that's the kind of wrestler I least like to face. I mean, I could deal with the big bruisers. I could work my way around those, but those little guys that know how to work an arm or a leg, they sure are a tricky customer.
And like he's going straight for the arm.
Away there.
And for the pin straight away too. An unseasoned maneuver there. But it looks like we've got Tourette's Gamer back on the upswing with a Hurricane Rana.
Very nice. Oh, trying his own. There we go.
What's good for the goose, Mike? What's good for the goose?
And certainly is. Very good.
Wow, brutally driving.
Again. Yeah, but Tourette's Gamer seems to be going tit for tat. Go, snap me. Old school maneuver and a drop kick. Brings back memories there, Phil. The good old days.
When a drop kick was enough to put anyone away, because the drop kick was coming from 300-pound men. The double axe handle from the middle rope. Another pin attempt.
Not going for the legs there, Sloppy. Back in my day, I'd grab both legs, and I'd grab a little bit of the tights, just to make sure.
Lovely elbow shiver there from Reaper, showing off some impressive striking, but we've got the Welsh Dragon Screw from Tourette's Gamer. Now an array of stomps and kicks. Up, taken to the top rope himself now.
Oh, Reaper wise to that, getting up. Very nice. And did this Reaper gentleman serve in the forces? Like I say, I've not gotten many notes. He seems to be camoed up.
Camo to the hilt, but nothing was listed down in occupation, just wrote the word badass in blood. He told us that it was his, but I severely doubt those claims.
is to wear a mohawk like that, Phil. So I believe the guy. Ooh, very nice.
Like all of his 182 pounds crashing down onto the forehead of Tourette's Gamer, and then a DDT to the ankle. Very fond of those pinfall attempts, Mike.
But you know, quantity means nothing if you're not carrying out quality there.
A Hurricane Rana of his own.
Very good.
Of course, Tourette's Gamer will insist on wearing his glasses in the ring, so a quick face wash, a stomp, and a rake of the eyes will see that glass is shattered.
Damage physically and financially, no doubt. They're not cheap these days. As you notice, I've only got the one lens tonight. I'm not made of money anymore. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how if this small joint manipulation, excuse me, golly gosh, this small joint manipulation leads to some sort of submission hold. Is he working his way directionally towards a victory, or is he just trying to devastate his opponent from all angles? He likes the Hurricane Ranas, I must say.
He does. I think he liked the cut of the jib of the one Tourette's Gamer landed on him. Going for another pin. Once again, not hooking the leg. An easy escape out the back door.
It comes down to experience, I would say. But he is generally he's probably leading. If wrestling was on points, I think he'd be ahead right now. But the only numbers in wrestling are the 1, 2, 3. Those are the only ones that matter.
Only ones that matter, of course. Decree from Rick Magooch that there will no longer be any countouts of any sort, and if the match so dictates, there and then the referee can call if it's an ODQ match or not, which I think are quite loose on the rules. We should see for some quite interesting outcomes.
Yeah, as long as it's fair, and as long as the competitors know the rules, I'm more than happy with that. Very nice DDT there.
Gorgeous twirling DDT.
And a hook of the leg.
Oh, and a kick out at 2 3/4.
I don't think he's delivered quite enough damage to beat this Reaper gentleman.
And there it is. There's the cutter.
I spoke too soon.
And it's a 3 count from TTG. Once again, pushing back all newcomers into the SQUIRESHIP realm.
To SCW Reaper, that was quite the welcome.
Indeed, we didn't get to see a lot of variation in his moveset. Oh, look at the production truck again. Like, what did you set up a camera behind someone's seat? There's no need for this. Come on, we can't see anything.
They knew it was a sell-up beforehand, so surely workmanship there.
You know that if you Google Park and Day, that it'll hold 660 people. So hold on to one seat and put the camera on it. I'm sorry. That's unprofessional of me. We need to call the action in the ring, not the work of the students in the production truck.
Yeah, but we have the luxury of being at ringside, so we want to bring that into the homes of our viewers. So understandably annoyed there, Phil. I have no problem with that. But who's not annoyed is Tourette's Gamer. I think if he keeps these, this sort of the protector of SCW, I think maybe a promotion of some kind is in order. Who knows? He's made short work of both his competitors the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I think we've got a lot more to see from this guy.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Of course, he was eliminated quite early from the tournament to get the first SQUIRESHIP champion in, but it was an incredible display all the less. And of course, like, he keeps pushing back all this new talent that's coming in as per Rick Magooch's signings. We are going to have to we're going to have to put him up against some more meaty talent.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also the performance on the night. I mean, nerves and experience. It was a new promotion, so you can't judge too harshly on tournament performances, I would say.
Can't indeed. It's the same thing that Westy had posted upon being eliminated from the SQUIRESHIP Showdown. A battle royale is no measure of talent. A slip, a trip, anything can cause you to be eliminated. He did say that it was not a display of his skills that night, and he will put his skills on display against Rick Maguchi's hand-picked opponent, who I'm being told is a handful for everybody that he comes in contact with.
Yeah, let's see how that fares. But also tonight is an exhibition match. Partners last week. Taz Delicious will be taking on Tails. Perhaps a competition to see who will take the crown and the queenship of SCW. Two fan favourites there. I'm looking forward to that one.
We have breaking news, Mike. It seems that Bomb has found a partner for the tag team match tonight. It looks like he's enlisted the help of Broom. Broom in the room.
Wow. Okay. I'm very disappointed. I threw all the guys in the truck $20 to let me know this, and they've not failed. They failed.
They have failed, yes. Well, as we found out 2 weeks earlier, they had been communicating backstage and sharing moves. Of course, they both do that brutal stomp to the hand and the shoulder blade. That was Bomp's signature move, and it seems he's taught it to Broom. So I think maybe Bomp is sort of teaching Broom to be a little more brutal after a couple of the showings that she's had in the last couple of matches. I mean, her finish game is strong, but the run-up needs a bit of work, and I think that's where Bomp is coming in handy. But now they're partners tonight.
Yeah, and puts a lot of pressure on Monster. I mean, he's got to find somebody who can compete. There are not too many female competitors backstage, so let's hope he can find somebody. Otherwise, I'm not sure how that will end, that match.
Yes.
We can't have Broom and Monster fighting each other, of course.
He really needs a bone. He really needs a bone thrown his way. Hopefully, someone in the back, or even someone in attendance tonight, can hopefully lend him a hand. Rick Maguchi's door is open, and Snap is waiting with a contract backstage for you. Just let him know. But next up, we've got a match that's required the ring to be reinforced twice over.
There's a lot of ham in the ring tonight. The Super Bash Brothers. Bash Bros, if you will, the traditional Bash Brothers plus Snap's brother Cage, almost 1,000 pounds of bacon in the ring there. Probably the three largest superstars in SCW, joining forces against the Parole Models and University of South Wales police sciences graduate PC Davis. Obviously, if you recall last week, the Parole Models stole the tag team titles from the Bash Brothers after a despicable display, and it seems that Rick Maguchi is giving them some sort of opportunity to get revenge.
Indeed. We suspect foul play, so we have tested them, and like I said at the start of the show, PC Davis has had them under watch for the past week on a detox program, just to make sure. Now, we're not discriminating because of their background or anything. We have anecdotal evidence that they were using substances in the week prior when they were back in down at Astrid Sports Centre. There was a burnt-out car, there was a handshake, there was banter and hands in pockets. So, and that night they dominated the Bash Brothers, which doesn't really happen, ever.
Yeah, so if they can't augment, let's say, their skills this evening, how will they fare? Very interested to see.
Well, Burns is first to come out, but I don't see the brothers anyway.
Maybe he's keen to take all three on by himself? Nope.
No, here they come. And here they are. Your SQUIRESHIP champion and his younger brother, Cage. Younger, but by no means smaller, Mike.
A lot of meat and potatoes right there, Phil. It's almost 1,000 pounds, almost half a ton. And they all hit hard, so I think we might have to get our clean-up crew to wipe the Parole Models off the mat later on tonight. My God. And they look focused as well. They look ready.
Obviously, they do look ready.
they've had a bit of notice, so I think they've brought Cage under their wing and have been showing them their ways. Not that Cage needs much help, mind you, but they look ready. They look in sync. They look focused.
No, of course.
And they look hungry.
Cage did lose out on his opportunity to join the main roster against Randy Random, but Rick Magooch gifted him a contract to the main roster after his fantastic display at the SQUIRESHIP Showdown.
Man of the match performance there.
Elimination after elimination.
Fantastic. First man down, and he did that role a lot of justice. But speaking of justice, injustice in fact, here come these feckless drags.
Yeah, I won't give them the respect on commenting on anything to do with their entrance, their music, or the fact that they've roped a poor innocent police officer into being their partner tonight. But apparently it was written into his contract that if you're going to look after them, you kind of have to own them.
Well, PC Davis was the one who told them that you wear the belt around your waist, not around your arm, so let's see what happens.
Ooh. We just lost the feed for a second there, but we lost none of the action as a big right hand went directly into the face of Big Di Jenkins from Snaff. A tag to the biggest man, which sways proportionally in the match. What a backhand! Goodness grief! He had all the weight of a bird behind him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he ain't getting up.
Tags there. That's how good tag teams do things.
Stunning neck breaker.
Yeah. They've got to cut the ring in half there. They've got to keep Big Di Jenkins in their corner as much as possible.
Oh, and a limitless sky high there from Snaff. The elevation. Once again, nice. Tagging in the meat of the match.
A different dynamic here with seeing the Snaff and Cage tag up. Obviously they didn't muck about last week. They were going hell for leather at each other in the Squire Showdown, but on the same page tonight.
They are indeed, as Blimsy and Snaff look to take the ring to cut each other off. No interruptions, please. No interruptions, they said. Oh, brutalising Big Di Jenks with those big right hands. Of course, he had to have extra large gloves fashioned for him. Those are 5XL. I'm not sure that's a wise idea, Di. Ah, yes, you've angered him. Here comes PC Davis. Oh, what a stiff right hand. Pretty sure he was knocked out on his feet then. Turnbuckle saved him.
That's worse than my day of admin there for PC Davis. No?
No, thought about it again. He's going for the pinfall.
You had to think about it.
Of course. No, he is green compared to the experience of the Bash Brothers. So instead of capitalising there, he did waste a little bit of time.
Yeah. I mean, you may waste time, but he can also end the match in
early chokeslam attempt. No, it's a press, and it's a spine buster. Goodness grief, that spine straight through the pine. Once again, tagging in his brother, elder of 2.5 years. Yeah, he feels it. Invites him up to his feet, puts him back down. Oh, we got some trash talking from the Bash Brothers, yeah. Now it's McByrnes' time to shine. Tag into the big man. Then he's going, oh, he went for a drop kick. Well scouted by PC Davis. He gets promptly pushed right down onto his face.
Bit of anti-authoritarianism there. That's what he thinks of the law.
Of course, McByrnes is from the Outer Rims where there is no law, so it means nothing to him. He's just dressed up in a fancy dress in the eyes of McByrnes.
He's done, he is the law, so yeah, no love lost there. But thanks out.
Tagging Snaff back in, he's going to the top rope. And he delivers half of the Big Brother Bash. The Bash Brothers Bash, my apologies. Flimsy breaks up the 3 count. And gets ragged by the big man for his efforts.
Sent back up the valley there. I think already we can see... Wow. Oh
Thunderous belly to belly on the outside after they've broken some ribs.
It's like stepping on a protein bar. The dynamic of the match is already very different to previous events. I think our hunches were right, and they have been supplementing their abilities externally, let's say.
Yes, it seems to be it seems to be more one-sided. Oh, and the hand of stone to the side of the head. The boys seem to be feeling the offense a lot more this time out. Of course, PC Davis, and I would hope that he's clean at all times, given his position in society. But the other two seem to be wearing the damage so far.
One of the back up there. He's off.
And we got a pop idol. That's a swift pop idol. Nobody saw that coming. The signature move of Di Jenkins. One Peterson down, and it's a 2 count.
First major piece of offense, I think.
First piece of offense, and it's a signature move. And he's going for the Swansea bomb. Well scouted. Snaff got the knees up. May have hurt himself there, but it counted. Beautiful knife edge chops.
To the Welsh Riviera there, where I hail from. So, the mighty Swansea.
Going for a boot slicer. Looks like he got ahead of him. And a run-in bulldog.
As he like to call it, a dangerous dog.
He just threw his middle fingers up to the Bash Brothers and is going for the pinfall. The bad blood can be felt already.
Yeah, literally bad blood.
Even more trash talking. But since becoming the champions, they seem to have built a rod for their spine there, but distinctly don't think they have one.
That's all the spinal fluid has been damaged due to abuse. But yeah, the tag team division is wide open at the moment. We don't have anybody stepping forward to face the Parole Models at this point, so who knows what the landscape of this division will look like going forward.
Oh, that stiff, tight brainbuster there. Di Jenkins holding his neck. He must have snapped like a cheap 2B pencil. Cage capitalising on the damage. Gets a 2 count from JP. The big man came in to protest.
Oh, Cage has had enough.
It seems like every time they get a little bit of offense in, the strength and power, I spoke too soon, becomes a little too much for them. Nope, there we go. See, once again, every time they try to get a little bit off, they get pushed back for their troubles.
Welsh Brown is their last showing, we've seen.
And a full Nelson chokeslam for Barry Blimsey's troubles. Here comes McByrnes. Just shove it into the ground. And again, why is he even trying?
Old-fashioned slap there. Some good body work.
Sloppy though it may be, it was effective. He has a puncher's chance. He tags in PC Davis.
Keeping double on.
Oh, and a tight DDT from PC Davis. It seems like he's had some training. And how he's giving him a bit of an admonishment. He's calling McByrnes to his feet.
Complying there.
Very
nice.
Gorgeous reversal from the big man. Strength for days. But could it be?
No, this means
powerbomb.
The end is close.
Oh, he's been caught. And thrown back into his corner for his troubles.
Go. Somebody's got the hump. The camel clutch there, but the ropes.
The strength on McByrnes to lift a grown man off the ground. Love on the docks! The first time we've seen the love on the docks in weeks. And Cage cut off the ring to stop any interruption. We've got a win for the Super Bash Brothers tonight.
Impressive, very impressive. The tale of two tales there. The Bash Brothers, Super Bash Brothers. Well-oiled machine, and they're back, I think. And the Parole Models, not so good. I think our hypotheses have been proven thus far.
I think so. Of course, they've got this was from last week. They do have a few more days of detoxing under their belt to do, so we will see the true effects of being policed later on tonight when we go live with the show. As you can see from the replays, there was you know, a little bit of a grappling offense from Di Jenkins and PC Davis. Not a lot of grappling from Blimsy, but they were being thrown around like they didn't weigh anything.
It's more in line with our initial expectations at the start of SCW there. But United, and they look hungry. I mean, if they're going to be given another opportunity for the titles, then I'm pretty sure they're ready.
Of course, and
good stuff.
The 2 times they've lost prior, there was a miscommunication with the corner. McByrnes obviously hadn't been coming in to break up the pinfall, but if you notice, Cage ran right across that ring before it was even a 1 count and cut them right off. Speared Dijenks off the ring apron and got the 1-2-3 from McByrnes there. So that's something they've definitely worked on as a team. I'm hoping that
Yes.
when they get their title shot, that's something that can translate into the OG Bash Brothers unit. I imagine Cage will be watching on from the back.
Yeah, very impressive display. I'm slightly more happy with the tiny division this week. But, very nice, very nice. Oh baby.
Very nice indeed. We're just about coming up to the first hour of the show, which means it will be a break and a word from our sponsors. And our sponsors are the competitors for tonight, so enjoy the clip show, and we're just going to get the next few matches sorted for you. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Gooch wipes. A bit of love and
You can't kill me.
You can't kill me.
Oh, no, I'm stuck. Fuck. No. 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 No.
That's not what I needed.
Go back! Go back!
Get the flag.
I ain't having it. Just whack the fucking thing. Oi! Yeah, get the fuck off my scooter! Get the fuck off my scooter! Yeah! How's it feel, huh? Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! That's what happens when you take things that don't belong here. Fuck off!
It always happens. So give Muso my love and get the fuck out of my house.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
I'm not got the kill for it.
he just jumped off.
Enemy down.
Shit. Taz, I had him. Taz.
Fuck off.
Taz. Taz, I was in insane.
Hey. I'm gonna fuck you up. You bitch. How you like that? I like them apples.
What up? What up? I got him, I got him, I got him.
Oh my god, I almost got my guy too.
Ooh. See? Full flash round the corner. Suck a dick! What did you have? Oh, you had a purple stinger.
Got any roaches, mate?
Fucking fancy blazing up, man, yeah? What's your name, bud? Oh, Robert Kendall's, eh? Oh, don't mind me. I just want to get high. Basically, my name's Leon S. Kennedy.
By the time I...
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Save me! Tell me! What's so fair? What?
Let me load marbles. I feel... Oh shit! Smell chocolate milk all over the... No! No! It's all over the mouse! No! Fucking hell! Get the fucking towels in you!
Hiya. Here's Bump. I'm gonna eat your brains and gain your knowledge. Right.
Oh fuck!
And welcome back, everybody, to SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling. I am Phil Hawkins, and next to me, as always, is Malibu Mike Martelli.
Ain't no surprise, baby.
Ain't no surprise. And the first hour of the show is down, and we've seen a slight return to form from the Bash Brothers, albeit the Super Bash Brothers. Hopefully that luck can continue longer on tonight.
Excellent. So,
checking our runtime there, it looks like I'm just checking the notes we've been given. Monster still doesn't have a partner, it seems, and he's the match after next.
Getting all this information, and not me. I've paid for this, and I'm a respected broadcast journalist. And a pro.
I'm just sat right next to you. There's nothing I'm doing or saying that's stopping you from getting any information before me.
Yeah, like I say, we definitely need new people in the track. It's not just their technical expertise, it's their ability to listen to me. Fair enough. Yeah, let's hope he can get one. Be really disappointed if he doesn't. Hopefully he's running around the corridors aimlessly, like usual, trying to find somebody, and the best of luck to him.
Well, I'm sure there's somebody out there who'd want to partner with him, and his luscious face. Well, I mean, what? Sorry, I got lost in his baby blue eyes from the monitor there. We have another match. If you'd like to fill us in on that one, Mike.
Yeah. So yeah, it is an exhibition match. It's not a grudge match of any kind. Clearly, people who are very fond of each other and respect their in-ring abilities. But simply, Britt McCooch thought it would be a good testament of the quality of the SCW Women's Division to put these two lovely ladies against each other. The cowgirl of SCW against the Queen, and wonder who's going to reign supreme in this match. Like I say, they're probably reluctant to face each other, but I'm sure they'll shake hands afterwards and forget any animosity, and hopefully we'll see a good fight.
Of course, not every match needs to be riddled with drama and spite and vitriol. Sometimes people can just compete for the sake of seeing who the better person is, and after teaming up and then coming to that victory against, I believe it was Broom and the Scale Lab, now it's time for them to face each other to see who was the best out of the team.
Yeah, exactly. It's all competition, and it's all good competition. So, yeah, who will leave the Queen, I guess, is the unofficial tagline for this match. I'm quite excited.
Indeed, and it looks like we're ready to go to the venue to catch up on some of this thrilling action. Oh, no, wait, they've still got the truck loaded up. There we go.
For shame.
Tell
There
him,
we go.
don't hire out of college. Like, I know, like, it's September now, so people are going back in for their last years. If there's anybody out there who's a sort of, like, PSE teacher or anything, tell them to have a year off, like, you know, to travel the world. Hone your skills on a YouTube channel before you go professional, because we don't want this in our sector. Please and thank you.
We are professionals.
We are professionals. I'm wearing a suit. He's wearing the suitiest suit.
Yeah, I've got this handmade in a week because I paid that much for it. So yeah, I'll out later tonight as well, of course. I'm not going to cut this one short. I'm going to make the most of this bad boy. But speaking of making the most, here comes Tails.
Here comes Tails with the foam sword of destiny. Of course, she was your pick to win the inaugural Twitch Championship, but all the offense in the world couldn't beat a Sly Ira with a Widow's Peak from out of nowhere.
Yeah, again, it's one of those three-way matches are tricky. I'm sure if she'll give a good account of herself if she gets a singles opportunity sometime soon, and this might be one of the paths to get there. Of course, Broom is still the #1 contender for Ira's championship, but all these matches count towards getting behind Broom in the queue.
Yes, and the crowd is certainly behind Queen Tay-Tay. Long may she rule over the SQUIRESHIP.
May she reign, the Queen.
Of course, we have a packed-out Parkin Day, 660 in attendance, as Jordan Peterson rings the bell to start the match.
I mean, who's your pick? Starting off, it's very interesting because Taz is getting better. I mean, she's got the power. She's got some technical ability, and I think it's starting to come together. Whereas Tails has got a lot to prove on. We know it's there, but like you say, it's just finding your rhythm in this weekly competition. But I think Tails will pull this one out the bag. Personally, is my pick. But we'll see. I've been corrected many times in SCW.
Of course, anything can happen in the SQUIRESHIP. Of course, Tails is the technician of the division. As we see, she goes for a rolling leg pick and a heel trip. But as you saw in the opening there, Taz had a strong display. Of course, she's known as the bovine suplex machine. So at any point, she could... Oh, big splash. She could spike Tails on the top of her head for the 1-2-3.
Yeah, she's... after her 2 defeats the Broom, she's desperately looking to steer herself towards...
oh, goodness grief! I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Mike, but
no.
Throwing over the top rope is just like the most heinous way to attack somebody, I think. That is a hell of a drop.
I'm recovering from that one myself. Bear with me. My goodness.
And then dropped.
Great statement to make early on, I think.
She seems to be relatively unfazed by it. She must be in shock. If I fell from that height, I wouldn't be gearing up anytime soon. I'd be crying.
Fall apart like a prepared lasagna. There we go. I mean, yeah, I'm quite surprised who can get down and dirty on the floor there, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. I mean, hopefully they do shake hands afterwards and make up if it does get a little bit messy, but...
Well, Tails went for the booby-to-booby suplex there, but was reversed. No suplex can get past that. Sorry, I spoke too soon. It looks like she's got her crotched. Probably the best way to lift somebody who's got the height advantage is to take away their central equilibrium.
Indeed it is.
It's 3 suplexes.
Down low there. It's all physics. I mean, you can throw anybody if you do it the right way, so... and I think Tails is well versed in that.
Just channeling the power of the realm, and they've reciprocated in kind. Oh, what a body shot, and a big overhand chop. Of course, going for the arm means that the bigger opponent will have a harder time lifting you off the ground. Smart survival tactics.
And Tails has won by submission in SCW as well, don't forget, so maybe she's got that at the back of her mind.
Indeed, if the Northern Light Striver can't get it done, she will make you tap out.
Going rowing there, maybe she's working towards that. Maybe that's she can't throw her around. She is quicker, but maybe that's her approach.
Oh, and off the top rope, a big sit-down senton across the chest.
Very nice, very nice.
Flipping neck breaker. Of course, the smaller opponent needs to use all of their size and weight to their advantage, no matter how they do it, be it flying through the air, horizontally or vertically.
Exactly, and yeah, I think Tails is handling this very well. I'm quite impressed thus far. But you've seen the technical ability of Taz when it comes to suplexes, and she's got that power and impact. That's her, that's her strength. Are those big power moves? So and they can come from nowhere. So
2 count from JP.
Very close. JP there, assuring that he's got the rhythm.
Of course, he said there will be no bias towards any of the genders tonight competing, even though he was clearly showing a little bit against the women a week before last, and a massive beel out of the turnbuckle.
Was talking about that throwing ability, and yeah, JP hasn't got away with this one without any repercussions, but still here. He's not caused much controversy lately, I would say, so I think Rick McCooch has probably threatened him with something quite violent and serious. Here we go. Here's the power again. Picking her up like a bale of hay there.
Parading her around for the realm to see. As if to say, is this your queen? And the elbow drop is dodged. And a running bulldog to reset her rhythm. Twisting codebreaker. She landed her signature move.
Important.
And a kick out to 2 3/4 from Tazalicious, showing the heart of the cow right there. You should be going for it.
She's waiting for it.
Northern Lights bomb dodged. And a heinous booby to back suplex.
Oh.
The cow tipper from out of nowhere. And a kick out.
Taking its name from the childhood act of tipping cows when they're asleep, but that was a grown-up maneuver there from Taz.
She's got the hand ready, got her around the goozle.
The cow poke slam.
Oh, the reversal. The technician on display again there. They seem to have an answer for each other's finishing maneuver. And not even a splash from the Queen.
We certainly do. This is a good showcase of the SCW women's division. I mean, hopefully it can grow in the months to come, or weeks to come. But already we've got a very good core, and I'm very excited by what these competitors have to offer.
As am I.
Not seen Ira yet. We've not, we've seen a little bit of everybody else as well, and I'm very excited.
Of course, doing the maths, I believe there's only one person on the roster who isn't booked for tonight, and that is the Scale Lab. So, as Monster is... a gut-wrench powerbomb from the ground. So Monster has a scary channel himself there. I wonder if he may team up with the Scale Lab to take on Bomb and Broom.
You would think that would be a good choice. I mean, like you say, the Scale Lab is a devastating competitor, and it's got that power advantage over Broom, so that would be a good choice. I mean, that she's probably the tough one to negotiate with, but that might be where he's going. I mean, wouldn't want to walk into a dressing room and ask openly, but I'm sure he's finding a way, maybe some sort of puzzle or something. To work out, but yeah, good point, fair point.
The strength on display yet again by Taz as she throws Tails over her head after a series of backbreakers. And the bovine suplex machine showing credence to her name. And a charged up right hand. I saw shades of you in the garden then, Mike.
Yeah, that was those were the days. Obviously enemy territory up there, but I was there quite a lot, and I didn't half like to throw some potatoes when I was wrestling those northeastern motherfuckers.
Another BO hold in the corner.
I think this is Taz's match to lose, really. I think, like I say, Tails is my favorite, but Taz has got a lot to prove after that.
And only a 2 count after that heinous suplex.
Yeah, very good, very good. Oh,
and another
mud
splash. Udders first into her opponent. And a drop kick to the knee. Upsetting the Tide and getting the bigger competitor off their feet. She's going for it. Northern Lights bomb. But she's got her foot on the rope.
Very clever there from Taz. Foot on the rope. Takes a lot of mental focus to do that under that duress being dropped on your head as well. But no, she gains the advantage somehow. So,
it's almost as if getting dropped on the back of her head woke her up a little bit there. She might have been on autopilot for a little while. But she's got
maybe
an
it's reversing another head drop from a previous event. Who knows?
Of course, the penny's dropped elsewhere. Lifting her up off the ground and a massive sit-out powerbomb. Taken to the top rope now. Well, I've heard a sheep flying, but I've never seen a cow fly. What a horrible knee drop to the back.
Some sort of cow dip maneuver there.
Only gets to 2 3/4. Tail showing the heart of a would-be champion.
If they're given a lot here, I mean, there can't be much left.
Oh no, she's got her underthroat again, Mike.
Poke.
She gets all of it. Oh, goodness grief, in the center of the ring. She's got nowhere to go. And a kick out!
The crowd on their feet here for the Queen of Wrestling. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Crowd chanting, this is wrestling. There she goes with the twisting code breaker, and she's got it lined up. It could be another Northern Lights bomb.
The match turns on its head. And Taz thrown on her head.
And a 3 count from Tails. She's exhausted, Mike.
A recoronation there of the Queen of SCW. Very impressive victory. I thought Taz was going to seal that towards the end there. But superlative performance, I must say.
Incredible performance. We saw signature moves bursting out of the seams there. Of course, no one has had the opportunity of taking a choke slam in the center of the ring with such ferocity. But here she is, kicking out at 2, proving once again why she is the queen of the Squireship. Of course, she doesn't have the title. That's a different kind of queenly ship. But in the hearts of the Squireship, she is their queen.
The chosen one, and hopefully Rick Magooch chooses to get close to that goal at some point soon.
I would like to think that is definitely on the horizon. What a fantastic win, and another one in the column for Tails. She's got to be up there in the rankings. There's no question that she could be next.
I'd also say, what does this mean for Taz Alicious? I mean, in singles competition, in the last few weeks, she's lost to Broom twice and to Tails. Obviously, you're getting that tag team victory with Tails, but what does this mean for Taz? I mean, very unlucky. But she's not delivered a singles win, if I remember correctly. Surprisingly, of course.
She hasn't indeed.
Who knows what the future holds for Taz Alicious?
Of course, the time has come now to pit the 2 tag team opponents against each other in another tag team match. Going to be very confusing, to say the least.
The old tale of former tag team partners becoming enemies, and I mean, this has been a horrifically voracious feud. Obviously, Bump incensed after Jordan Peterson missed that vital win in the Twitch tournament, and he's been desperate to get hold of Monster for revenge ever since. I mean, I know it's competition, but you could argue the sportsmanly thing to do was to notify the referee there, but he went ahead with the pin when Bump's hand was clearly on the ropes.
On the ropes.
It's driven Bump into a rage. I mean, he's been constantly backstage at Rick Magooch's door, and he absolutely walked through a very, very impressive lamb chops to get his opportunity. And with Bomp and Monster, Bomp and Broom rather, as a tag team. I mean, you've got a very convincing partner here. So I think this one very much hinges on who Monster's partner is, and as of yet, like you say, I don't think, as far as we know, he doesn't have a partner.
As far as we know, indeed. We'll find out in around about 2 minutes. But until then, a word from our sponsor, Gooch Wipes. Respect your taint.
Respect your taint. The only way to clean your runway. I messed that up again. I'm not very good at these ads. The one way to clean your runway.
There we
very
go.
Useful. Yeah, like you say, it's you know, especially for the professional wrestlers, of course. That's one of the areas that people often neglect in the sport. It's one of the areas that takes the most punishment. So nothing better than a Gooch Wipe.
No, I have the
soft.
package here. Gooch Wipe is scented in a neutral scent so that all can enjoy. Here is a Gooch Wipe. It's just a standard everyday wipe. Only it was made by Rick Magooch.
Yeah, I mean, I can smell it already. It smells like bergamot, which of course the ladies love. Yeah, these are great. I mean, they're soft, they're gentle, just like a woman's touch to the gooch.
That leads to different things in certain camps, but there we go. Gooch Wipes sponsoring tonight's show.
A love and marriage for your undercarriage. A life hack for your sack and your crack. Gooch Wipes, everybody.
And he said he wasn't good at adverts. He would put on this earth to slam people and advertise.
I'm just going off the script. I'm just going off the script. They have to help me with these things. I mean, I never advertised anything when I was a wrestler except myself, so I'm getting there.
Okay, we're now live back in the Park and Day, and ooh, what's this? We've got some generic music, and we've got a broom and a bump dressed to impress. What's going on here?
He must have an interview or something. Look at that.
Well, I thought they'd come out apart, but they've come out together, and Bump seems happy with his decision. Broom's just happy to be here.
Broom looks quite dapper, but she looks a little flustered. I'm being told that he didn't pay for any transport for her to come from Ireland today. She had to arrive in a bumper thingy, so don't know what that is, but it sounds awful. And you probably didn't even blow it up.
Whatever the case, she's here now. And who's this? It's Monster's partner, but I don't know who this is.
Who's that?
It's Lucky Dash K. It's Dutty.
Lucky Dash K.
My goodness. My goodness. What a surprise. Lucky Dash K has joined the SQUIRESHIP. And she's happy to be here. She must have flown in on a jet.
Yeah, I'm sure Monster's not a fan of wasting time, so I'm sure he found the most efficient form of transport. Unlike letting the Irish Sea guide you to the Welsh coast. But, he's finally found a partner, so we have a match.
We have a match indeed. Not sure about the run out there. Like he just pushed her from the curtain or something, because here he comes. I would have thought he would have come out first. Always a speedrunner. No, and he's dabbing for the audience. When isn't he? When isn't he?
Yeah, of course. Wasting no time coming to the ring here.
I've been told tonight as well that he's not allowed his speedrun tools. They're under review. They were hacked into the production truck, so until they can establish a stronger connection, he's going to have to ask someone on ringside to sit there with a stopwatch like the old days.
So they're very distracting, those pop-up things. It's like when I first had a computer and I used to get all those things popping up telling me to click Russian singles or something like that, and yeah, I never understood that. Very distracting. Here he is.
Here he is. And might I say, they're in a matching ensemble. We've got Monster in his RPD uniform, and we've got Dutty in her Claire Redfield attire. And it looks like the ladies are starting the match.
Interesting to see. Like, we were talking about the women's division already having strength, but let's see what this Lucky Dash K character is all about.
Well, she just got introduced to her first taste of the canvas, courtesy of Broom with a massive clothesline and a pull of the hair. She beals her. And Bomb is coming in. Of course, the rules dictate that if the men are to tag, then the women are to vacate the ring. We can't have intergender matches in the squireship.
You say our lawyers are modestly equipped with their skills, but we don't want to deal with that red tape.
No, we didn't want to have to deal with Jordan Peterson officiating the male versus female match, because we've seen what he was like when these two gentlemen first battled each other. God knows what would happen if female partners had sort of like made their way in the middle of the match.
You might get a bit sweaty, you might, yeah. But no love lost between these two. I mean, this is quickly becoming the prevailing feud in SCW. These guys hate each other, and rightly so. I think there's a lot of controversy here, but again, these going to be these quick changes, and this is Lucky Dash K's opportunity. I mean, can she take a place? I know very little about her, so what does she have to offer? Well, Broom is far no slouch.
We just saw some incredible athleticism from Monster there, but hopefully Dutty has a little bit of that inside. Oh, she seems to have a bit of strength in there for the schoolboy powerbomb, but I would like to think their styles would match quite well. Of course, Dutty is known as a Sims build streamer primarily. She is building her channel currently, only having joined the platform recently. Monster on the attack to Bomb. Bomb takes a massive kick to the spine and now to the chest.
Yeah, of course, this is not a simulation. This is the real thing. So let's see how she handles it.
Gorgeous spiral tap from Monster there, and a kick out of 2 from Bomb. Dutty just ate a right hand off. Oh, and a drop kick to... Oh, Jordan Peterson's laying down the law. That is not supposed to be able to happen.
But she definitely knows the rules and therefore how to break them. So interesting. I mean, is this the partnership to help? I mean, is Monster going to use Lucky Dash K as a weapon here against Bomb in the coming weeks? It'd be interesting to see.
And we've got a Stompading early off the gates. The normal Stompading, it's not a modified Stompading, it was just an off-the-cuff one, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Neckbreaker. Butterfly suplex.
Stick. I'm sure the first thing that Bomb did when Broom arrived on our Welsh shores, ready for this event, probably told her to fuck off, but after that, probably took her to his tailor, and may I say, what a smashing blouse she has on, and hopefully it's of the finest quality that Bomb's is, and it holds out tonight.
Of course, Bomb has never seen a wardrobe malfunction. Hats off to the tailor indeed. I believe it's the tailor down in Cardiff Market, and the haberdashery that it also provides.
Some world-class stitching, I have no doubt. But Broom back in. When I started out, that was an illegal maneuver there, but quickly that changed, and now it happens within the first 30 seconds of most matches. But devastating nonetheless. Sarcasm there from Broom.
I wouldn't expect any less, and she's thrown her out the ring again. The disdain. It's like she's not welcome, and Broom is saying, "Get out of my ring." Bomb watches on. He's unsure whether he should get stuck in. Looks like he's going to have to.
Tag there.
That he's staying in the ring. She doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And Jordan Peterson's trying to get her to leave, and she's not listening.
It's interesting.
No, what's this? What's this?
Oh.
They've been admonished! They've been admonished! It's a DQ! It's a DQ!
See, Lucky Dash K, not familiar with the rules there. But, wow. I mean, what does this mean? Does Monster get closer? Is this... I mean, he'd completely mishandled the tactics of the match by allowing that to happen, but what does this mean?
Well, I would say the blame there lies with Peterson, because Peterson didn't establish that Duddy had to get out of the ring. He was just like telling her to leave. A good referee would have ushered her into her corner, but he just let her stand there and cost them the match. Now, that to me smells like a no contest. I think that's going to have to go to Rick Magooch to confirm for sure. That is no way to have this kind of match end, because there was so much on the line. But like I said, anything can happen in the SQUIRESHIP. Unfortunately, a new competitor has brazenly broken the rules and has got them disqualified. This was not one of those matches, unfortunately, where the DQ rule was in effect. It wasn't agreed beforehand. But Jordan Peterson does have a lot to answer for jumping straight to the red card, so to speak, instead of issuing any warnings.
Playing devil's advocate, I mean, if she's been trained, if she is a professional, she knows the rules, and it's ubiquitous that there's a 5-second count during any tag team match, let alone a mixed tag. So this one is a tricky one. It's not, it's not our job to speculate, but who knows what the decision makers will say.
Indeed. Hopefully they're getting to the bottom of this at the moment, and Monster's on his way out and he's screaming, I need a reset, I need a do-over, that run was scuffed. Hey, look, hey,
yeah.
I'm going to agree that it was scuffed, but not our job. We're just here to call it as it is, and unfortunately Lucky Dash Gay has cost them the tag team match.
There's no extra lives in professional wrestling, unfortunately. Or
Unfortunately
scum
not.
saving, as the kids say. We don't have that in SCW. The referee's decision is final.
The referee's decision is indeed final. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to go to another quick commercial break. As dejected as we feel about the outcome of that match, the outcome may stick. We'll find out more as tonight develops. We're barely halfway through what we have prepared for you tonight, so hopefully a lot more action to come. Once again, that's Gooch Wipes.
Wipes, baby.
You can't kill me.
You can't kill me.
Ah, no, I'm stuck. Fuck. No. 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 No.
That's not what I needed.
Go back! Go back!
Get the flag.
I ain't having it. Just whack the fucking thing. Oi! Yeah, get the fuck off my scooter! Get the fuck off my scooter! Yeah! How's it feel, huh? Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! That's what happens when you take things that don't belong here! Fuck off!
It always happens. So give Musso my love and get the fuck out of my house.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna kill for it.
he just jumped off.
Enemy down.
Shit. Taz, I had him. Taz.
Fuck off.
Taz. Taz, I was insane.
Hey. I'm gonna fuck you up, you bitch. How you like that? I like them apples.
What up? What up? I got him, I got him, I got him.
Oh my god, I almost got my guy too.
Ooh, shit. See? Who flashed round the corner? Suck a dick! What did you have? Oh, you had a purple stinger.
Can you roaches, mate?
Sorry.
Fucking fancy blazing up in here. What's your name, bud? Oh, Robert Kendos, eh? Oh, don't mind me. I just want to get high. Basically, my name's Leon S. Kennedy.
By the time I know.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Save me! Tell me! What's so fair?
Let me load marbles. Oh shit! Smell chocolate milk all over the no! No! It's all over the mouse! No! Fucking hell! Get the fucking towels in you!
Oh, yeah.
And welcome back to SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I am Phil Hawkins, and next to me, as always, is my broadcast partner, Malibu Mike Martelli.
No surprise, baby.
And tonight we are brought to you by Gooch Wipes in a sold-out 660 capacity Park and Day.
Yeah, it's hot in this arena. It's full of these mouth-breathing peasants, and yeah, it's making me sick. But good to be here.
Oh, put a top hat on him. Look who he thinks he is. I'm sorry, as a Hall of Famer, you well within your realm to admonish the peasantry.
Yeah, I'm just not used to being this far from the coast. I'm spoiled in the Welsh Riviera.
Well, speaking of distances travelled, our next match is going to feature our interloper, our invader, Westy. Now, Rick Magooch has reached out to him and asked him what it is that he wanted, and Westy just pushed him gently to one side and kept walking. Obviously, that is no answer, so Rick Magooch said, fine, I will put you against my champion. Now, I thought, yeah, he's booked Snaff, but apparently, no. He hasn't. He's booked somebody else. I don't know who it is, but Westy's kind of dug himself a hole there. He's unproven. He just turned up unannounced, got himself inserted into a over-the-top battle royale that he wasn't a part of, and has besmirched our commissioner. So I don't know where we stand with this fellow.
And it comes back to the ultimate question: why is he here, and what does he want, and who is his daddy, and what does he do? I mean, nobody knows these things. These are questions that only Westy can answer himself. So hopefully he can speak, that he can give us the words that we need to hear.
Well, I've just had it fed in. I'm sorry if you're not getting this information, Mike, but Nightbot will be pulling double duty now, and Nightbot will make their in-ring debut with the Banhammer. Now, the Banhammer obviously is going to be aimed at Westy. We'll have to see if it reigns true.
Nightbot, you say? Nightbot,
the defender of the chat. I've been told to go, whatever that means. A reference for the kids, maybe?
Probably the kids. Anybody under 45 is a kid, in my eyes, so yeah, the kids, yeah.
So there we go. We got Nightbot pulling double duty. So somehow Nightbot is going to be promoting Discord, issuing rules, giving updates while competing tonight. He must have a lot of RAM.
As long as he's got enough gigahertz left over to kick some ass, then I'm all for it. Let's see this guy.
We will see this guy in action coming up very shortly. Westy versus Nightbot. He looks formidable. It looks like to be a battle of power armor.
Yeah, they all look fancy. They don't go to the same tailor as Bumper Broom, I know that. Corky.
Just checking in with the truck there. It seems as though our social teams are working to update the sub and Esquire counter. It seems there may have been an issue. There it goes, they've updated it. This is why we don't hire out of college, or at least shouldn't hire out of college.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably go to Tawnapandy Town Centre and hire from there, to be honest, but you know, the kids of the future.
I've seen more technical wizardry on a McDonald's self-service counter than I've seen from our latte drinking fools back in the truck.
Yeah, but yeah, let's hope that Westy will get us learnt. I mean, yeah, he needs to tell us.
Oh, here he comes. Westy's making his way down to the ring. Seems that we've prepared some sort of audio-visual package for him, even though he's an interloper. If one thing I will say for Rick Magooch is he is accommodating.
Yeah. I mean, it's his money, so, yeah. Oh. I see, just standing there taking account of the audience, it looks. A bit of disdain.
It's just standing there menacingly.
I mean, what is it? I can't quite read it. What does it say on the screen there?
I don't know, I just missed it. Something about being somebody's champion. He's no champion of ours. But whoever he is serving, I hope they can explain his actions better than he can.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, the way you explain yourself is in the ring, but we've got a lot of questions that, you know, are not going to be answered with a drop toe hold. So Westy needs to speak. Tell us.
Doesn't seem to be doing a lot of talking, but he's doing a lot of judging. He's called himself the Ring General on his way out. He was heard saying backstage that he's going to show everybody what it means, pillar to post, to be a champion. Wow, he is disgusted with the attendance tonight.
Yeah, probably because his outfit is far shinier than most of the competitors, even shinier than mine, may I say, so it's commendable.
Seems to put all his attributes into red. Unfamiliar music. No fanfare for the light show or anything. And there's Nightbot. He's brought his band hammer. He looks almost peeved to be here.
He is peeved. Oh.
As he slowly makes his way to the ring.
Approach. Yeah.
I mean, he's getting paid by the hour to do two jobs, so might as well take your time, right?
He's a big guy as well. I mean, hopefully JP, thank goodness, hopefully JP doesn't let him bring that hammer in the ring, but he doesn't need it. He's got a lot of RAM in there.
Well, I hope there's a lot more RAM in the ring to compensate, because he's going to have his hands full with Westy. Been told that he is a champion across the stars, and he is here to do one thing only. And he hasn't said what it is, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see what it is.
Better not, Westy.
Here comes Rick Magooch's defender. His firewall, so to speak.
Cold eyes, they were hot eyes actually, looking really red, but yeah. Can't really see his face because I don't know if he has one. But there he is.
Westy seems unperturbed.
I mean, it's difficult to make an impact in a Esquire showdown, but oh my goodness, that's how you do it.
He's trying to rip the helmet off. That's how you get started in this realm. Oh, punishing blows as he fells our Nightbot. Get up, Nightbot.
He's definitely not a cruiserweight by any means, Westy, but he's giving a lot of weight to Nightbot, but it looks like it doesn't matter. I mean, is he trying to reveal his face if he has one.
Trying to rip his faceplate off, I'd imagine, to get to his CPU.
He's a merciless set of offense as well. Throwing him around like he's nothing as well. Like I say, it's difficult to make him mark in a battle royal, but I mean, this is how you do it. I mean, you know, this is how you change minds. I mean, probably quite a modest introduction to his abilities in the ring, but this is certainly the polar opposite.
I would say so. Nightbot hasn't got in a lick of offense yet, and Wesley seems to be displaying new move after new maneuver. He's going for the faceplate again. He wants to shut him down. JP needs to get a handle on this. We don't want to see another disqualification.
No, we don't. We like our competitors to give their all in the ring. I mean, you told us about Nightbot, but why does Westy wear this sort of futuristic garment? Where is he from?
Well, I've asked for some research on the location of his armor, and I've been told that he is an Astartes general, quite high up from what I can imagine. In his guild, you don't wear a helmet if you're at a certain level. So general, commander, anything like that, lieutenant, you don't have to wear a helmet. And as you can see, Westy's not wearing a helmet. So as far as his Astartes ranking goes, he must be quite high up. And a T-bone suplex.
That's more important than the TAs then, if from what you said.
I would say it's a bit more formidable than the TAs.
Okay, you started speaking Latin to me and I kind of zoned out, but from what you said, it seemed quite important. But he's certainly got the stuff as it looks, you know?
Certainly does.
If you're gonna be that big as Nightbot and come out wearing that outfit, then you've got something about you. So obviously he's not fighting some jabroni, but he's turning him into mincemeat.
Yeah, so all 6'6" of Nightbot is being challenged. Big clothesline out of the corner. Okay, got an update in my pad here. It says that if he goes to the top rope, he could be looking for a move called there it is, the drop ship. A diving leg drop from the top rope. And I've been told that this is followed up commonly. But yeah, it looks like he's going for it. The Warhammer. Planting Nightbot.
Very interesting.
And a 3 count from Westy with no offense from our defender. The firewall has failed, and it looks like Westy's in our systems for good.
Benson, let's get this man a microphone and make him speak. Tell us why you're here.
Are we scrambling for a microphone? Can we get him a mic? Can we get him a mic? Okay, so someone's going to walk over now to give him a microphone. I don't think they don't seem to be wanting to get in the ring. He's looking at them. No, they've just backed out. They're not willing to give him a microphone. Where's Westy going? The match is over, Westy.
Referee, do your job. Where's the other referees?
The match is over. Oh, come on, leave Nightbot alone. And another T-bone suplex to the outside. Come on, this is unnecessary now.
SCW. I mean, should I go down there and do something? I mean,
stay put. You're not medically sanctioned. We haven't given you any of your checkups and insured you. Come on, he's got gigabits at home. He's going for the helmet again. He's trying to rip the CPU out of him.
It's not very becoming of such a highly ranked officer, from what you say.
This attack on the outside is disgraceful. Let's get some order out here. Come on.
Do we have
crowd
security?
Don't seem pleased.
They're probably looking after the parole models.
Well, the feed has been cut. Rick Magooch has cut the feed.
He didn't say anything, but he certainly sent a message, Phil. This guy is, unlike Dan Genius, is not to be trifled with. But, wow. Okay, he's here for sure. We know this.
I'm in shock.
Here.
I am in shock. Like what I was just about to read up about his lineage, and then he goes and does that. For what I've been told, he served someone called the Emperor. From reading on paper, it looks like they are augmented super soldier zealots who crawl the galaxy, destroying the heretics, non-believers in the teachings of the Emperor. And he seems to be in our association, and he's hell-bent on making his mark. I think he's coming after everybody, Mike. I think everyone needs to watch out.
Yeah, understood. I've heard that many times before, and it's never good. So I think that's a warning to the rest of the roster there.
He's walking through the audience, and he's just walking through the fire escape. He's gone. He's done.
Has he left the building, Phil?
He's left. He's just walked out. Security was too afraid to get near him, and he just walked out of the building under his own volition. Didn't even turn back to look at what he's done. Didn't look one audience member in the eye. My blood's running cold.
Westy has left the building, ladies and gentlemen.
He has left the building indeed. Oh, I think we need a palate cleanser after. I think we need to see some good old-fashioned, good honest grappling after that horrific display.
Something more wholesome, certainly, I would say, is probably on the cards. I'm hungry for some wholesome grappling.
Well, wholesome grappling is what we have, yes.
Then our champions showcase, of course. So we will see Dan the Scran team up with Ira Sapper, both our inaugural champions, as they face their respective #1 contenders in Broom and Lamb Chops, of course, both the #1 contenders who will face their opponents in the upcoming pay-per-view. So very interesting. Of course, Dan and Ira have been away on promotional duties. We saw Dan last week come back, but we've yet to see Ira since her win. So I'm excited.
I'm excited too. The champions teaming up is going to be good for restoring some good feelings on occasion to this show. The audience is understandably still in shock about this. There's chalk ices everywhere, just on the floor, just discarded.
I think worse than wasted chalk ice, I would say, Phil. But hopefully we can pick up the bill from that one. That was unexpected. But yeah, I mean, like I say, that was the kickoff to our live show, coming live, of course. And we've got a few more matches lined up for you. So, like we say, we've just advertised the next one. So, yeah, I mean, also we've got Bomb and Viking and Monster in action. And also we'll address the tag team issue. Obviously a bit of movement on that last week. But we'll reveal a bit closer to the time.
Of course, it has been under scrutiny from Rick Magooch and the SAC, that's the SQUIRESHIP Athletic Commission. And I understand they're making some headway on that. A disappointing outcome to not only a debut, but what looked to be a thrilling match. As you know, as these things go with feuds, it started because of a referee misunderstanding, and as last we saw, it has continued due to a referee misunderstanding. So, you know, Jordan Peterson is in the mix, whether he likes it or not. He needs to remain impartial, but he is making some shocking decisions for both sides of the party, because Monster got burned this time.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see Rick Magooch's take on that. As yet, we're unsure what that is, but I'm sure, as he likes to do, he will reveal all very brusquely and openly and confidently, and probably controversially as well. He's not a man to shy away from emotion and reaction, so we'll learn more about that in due course.
Indeed, but at the moment, you will have our championship square off between Dan and Ira versus Broom and Lamb Chops. Of course, neither are unfamiliar with each other, as the tournament's dictated. Broom and Ira met each other in their respective brackets, and Dan and Lamb Chops met in theirs, so they're no secret to each other.
champions, and the champions obviously victorious over both their competitors. Well, actually, Ira and Broom have never faced each other, so this is a new matchup. But Dan victorious over Lamb Chops. But Lamb Chops is of course winning the Squire Showdown to gain that #1 contendership against Dan. She is. It's been a long time.
She seems to be taking it all in. It's been a while since we've seen her in these hallowed halls, but she's returned to the realm. Once again, dripping blood from the corner of her mouth as some poor person in the back nurses their wounds. She looks happy to be here, Mike.
Direct from the belfry, and she looks good with that strap around her waist.
She has a custom plate too.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
yeah.
She's customized her belt.
Definitely deserved. Obviously, it's difficult to win a 3-way, but she did it, and certainly on merit, of course.
Yes,
yeah,
she snuck up on Tails and landed the Widow's Peak after Tails had delivered 2 Northern Lights bombs to Scary.
Yeah. Again, this is going to be an interesting dynamic. I mean, hopefully they're fully abreast of the rules, unlike the last intergender match that we had. But I'm excited. This is the best of the best. This is what we have to offer. And here he is, the main man himself, the kitchen nightmare, Mr. Beef Richards, Mary Berry's baby boy, the pasty boy, Brian Hobbs, the people's champignon, Vitamin D, Dan the Flan, the savory savior, Inspector Morsel, the butcher of Bergamo, and the prawn star himself, Dan Genius, the Twitch champion.
You should be in the ring doing these introductions, Mike.
Yeah, give me a mic, I'll speak.
Just get up on this desk and let everybody know all these various nicknames. What is that, 21 nicknames tonight?
I don't know. Like I say, I've got my sources, and a journalist never reveals their sources, but this is what he's called around the world. I mean, this is not from me. This is from the fans and from the wrestling community. So, yeah, I mean, he certainly deserves all those names, and probably a lot more to come, I would say, as well.
Lights are down low. Broom has changed back into her de facto appearance and has brought her bazooka. Her extra bazookas. Of course, we still haven't got a permit for this, so we're hoping that the concierge doesn't pay any attention to what has just happened there.
Yep. Like you say, back in your original tie-in with a very loose affiliation there with the remainder of the roster, obviously making friends. So we'll team with Lamb Chops tonight. Quite a fierce tag team. Of course, probably not morally and spiritually aligned, but when it comes to skills in the ring, they're certainly a threat to our champions.
The rankings dictated that they pair up, so regardless of their place in the hierarchy of the Squireship, together they will be tonight. As the charismatic enigma, the cherry rebel himself, makes his way to the ring, fresh from yet another gig at the brewhouse. He's toweled himself off and changed into his finest double denim.
Tarnapan Cliff Burton coming to the ring here. The 4-string phenom. He clocks up a lot of miles in and out of the ring. He's quite the energetic competitor. And
yes,
he's no slouch. I mean, he was victorious over McByrnes. He went quite far. He went all the way with Bump. I mean, if Bump wasn't so magnificent, I think he would have beaten him 9 times out of 10.
Bump was definitely in his element that night. You know, he hit him with the... well, he was going to hit him with the twist-in stunner, but he caught him in a cherry bomb. Caught Bump by surprise, but Bump responded by kicking his molars firmly into his stomach.
slapped the shit out of Bomb, to be fair, outside of the ring, and Bomb was very lucky to come back into the match. But yeah, he's you know, he might dance around and not get in a little bit, but he's certainly worth his salt. So I've got no bones about him potentially being our next champion.
Most definitely, and hopefully we'll see some of his new signature moves. He said that a Chelsea Dagger might make an appearance, a Whiskey in the Jarro might rear its head. Of course, tonight we'll have to see as Broom gets started working on Ira's glasses by the looks of things.
This is purely a showcase again, another not an exhibition match, but effectively just a lead in into the forthcoming pay-per-view here. But none of them are slouches, I must say.
No, of course not. Broom going for that patented move that Bomb taught her, the arm breaker and back breaker combo. There it is, of course. That move has mangled many of our stars on the roster. And now it's also Broom's to use against the women in the division. They tag into the gentleman.
Again. Yeah, of course. Like you say, once a tag is made, you can bet the switch. And here he is.
And a gravity-defying twisting moonsault there. Lamb really feeling it. He uses that arm to strum one out. And I don't mean what you're thinking. It's literally his signature move.
Well, it's a submission hold, yeah.
Ira stopping herself up against the ropes. Gets ploughed into the canvas.
And we talked about ring rust last week with Dan being away on promotional duties. But, of course, Ira's had an extra week off, so... that whip there, she didn't quite have the reaction time to turn around, but she's capitalized. She's her champion for a reason.
Most definitely. It was that capitalization that got her the victory in the tournament, and we've got a corkscrew and a Pele kick. Fantastic display of acrobatics.
Very nice.
Broom grounds her with a lovely DDT there. We've got a springboard arm drag from the canvas. Ira gingerly makes her way to her feet. And a hip toss with ease and elegance. And a camel clutch. I haven't seen this applied so well since it was you versus King Kong Bundy.
Yeah, and I almost tore his fucking head off there. He hasn't got a neck, so it hurt a lot more. The angle was worse. But yeah, these are again another showcase for the women's division. These are fantastic. I believe Broom is undefeated in singles competition, and of course Ira's only made the one performance in a triple threat, but she was victorious. So this is the cream of the crop of both divisions, I would say, which is why it's the Squire Showcase. Beautiful drop kick from Dan the Man there as he raced across the ring to cut off the Cherry Rebel. Of course, the cherry bomb utilised by Lamb Chops has been known to come from out of nowhere. He caught Bomb in mid-air with it week before last. One of Dan's go-to moves is a Meteora off the top rope, so I'm wondering if he can catch him with that as well as some sort of counter. It looked like he was going to powerbomb him into his own corner, but Dan had him well scouted. He's got the ingredient for the problem there. And yeah, I think Dan's ready for this. He's had a lot of time to reflect, and whatever Lamb has ordered, I'm sure that Dan is going to refuse any refunds. It remains to be seen. Not usual for... Oh, there we go. Nice and passive. I was going to say Lamb's not known for his aerial ability. Lambs don't often fly, but well done. Missed him with the knee drop there. He needs that to use his pedals. Blocks a drop kick. Got him scouted from earlier and delivers a spiking neck breaker. Looks like he's a little bit tired. Needs to rest. tank there. Quick changes in at the ring.
Oh, what a fantastic pop-up Hurricane Rana. As quick as you like.
Yeah, I think Ira's is back in the game. Like I say, the pros doesn't take long.
Just calling her up to her feet. What could she be looking for here? Of course, the production truck
You'll never know.
will cut to action on the outside. Perhaps Broom threw her off the top rope. I mean, it's speculatory at this point.
Yeah, like I said, we're not paid to speculate. Yeah, Broom not capitalizing there. I think.
Oh, she's got it up. Yeah. Widow's Peak from out of nowhere once again, capitalizing with that signature move of hers. Lamb's coming in to break it up, but Broom said not today. She kicks out to 2 3/4. Ira's springing to the top rope. Coup de grace. Oh, right to the stomach.
Be lucky from Broom there, because Ira has been outstanding tonight, and no surprise, baby, that.
And another Widow's Peak.
There we go. There we go.
Jordan Peterson refused to count any further.
Peterson? What's going on there?
I'm as confused as you are, Mike. Broom delivers a booby-to-back suplex and a kick out at 1.
Right in there with he was very quick with that pin as well, so...
So, Broom took 2 Widow's Peaks and a coup de grace, both of Ira's signature moves, and Peterson won't count to 3. I don't know if it's some sort of bias that he's picked up, or maybe because Dan entered the ring and distracted him because he was right by him. I don't know there. Very confused.
I think Jordan Peterson accepts payment in euros, if you get my drift. I shan't say anymore.
Standard Hurricane Rana there.
Suspicious.
Where's Ira going? Oh, she was going for the shotgun drop kick, but she got blocked. It's the Irish curse. And she gets all of it planted right by the ropes. Dan came in and stopped the referee somehow. It looks as though every time Dan comes in the ring, the referee tells him off. It's Dan. Dan's yanking on the referee. Oh, production truck dropping the feed again. Sorry, guys. Good. We hire out a university, like I said. An ass drop from Broom.
This is controversial.
This is controversial. I don't want to say it was Dan that caused that, but every time he gets in the ring, Peterson stops counting. Could she be going for another Irish curse? Nope, Ira's got that scouted. A swift uppercut. Off the ropes, and she missed her with the springboard. She must be concussed.
Be vital. Like I said, I mean, at a certain point, Ira had Broom in her pocket, and was just taking his one missed pinfall, and the match has turned on its head.
Certainly
like
has.
It's turned upside down.
Broom's looking to take this outside. Of course, this was agreed backstage that it will not be. There'll be no DQ and no outside count after the debacle that we had in the last mixed tag match. Rick Magooch covering all his bases there.
Yep. Of course, no confirmation on the outcome of that match, but obviously this is an affirmative action from Rick Magooch to prevent a recurrence, at least.
Yes, it seems that he's learning on the job. Of course, he is new to booking and promoting. He's getting there, I'd say. He's getting there. Well, no better than finer appointment than making Snaff our SQUIRESHIP champion, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say it's new for all of us, except you, Phil. Of course, the voice of wrestling for over 20 years, and yeah, you've been around, but a surprise for most people about what's happened in the last few weeks. So yeah. especially the production truck.
Just telling it to get in the ring.
We're surprised that they have a job. In most cases, I think.
Could she be going for the shotgun dropkick again? No! And a spiking Hurricane Rana from the knees. Oh, she catches her. Oh, what a lovely twisting neck breaker. And a lovely counter to counter that. But I'm still baffled how this match could have been over 5 or so minutes ago. But oh, Dan with the corkscrew DDT.
The momentum hasn't quite recovered, but in comes Dan and Mr. Momentum himself, you know. So I think order might be restored. We never know.
We never know. As he takes him into the corner, of course, there's no moves that you can do together in this match, seeing as we don't have the insurance for the men to lay their hands on the women, and vice versa. Oh, goodness grief, the Meteora from out of nowhere. And a kick out at 2 3/4 from Lamb Chops. And we've got a donation there for a Reaper, 300 bits into the treasury. Thank you very much for your donation there, Squire. Commiserations on your match earlier, but welcome to SCW all the same. But looks like Dan was thinking of the prosciutto driver, but maybe not quite yet. Maybe he wants to soften up this this lamb until it slides off the bone.
His last course, so maybe he's finding the right time. Maybe he's just checking sure that everybody's ready.
Beautiful drop kick in the corner. Not a lot of offense from Lamb. I'd like to see a little more out of him tonight, but perhaps he's a little tired from pulling 2 sets at the Brewhouse tonight. As he gets put in a modified Anaconda choke.
The Anaconda Vice, I'm told, this maneuver, hailing from the region of Eastern Central Italy on the Adriatic coast. But painful nonetheless.
What a wonderful use of geography.
I'm not very good at geography, but I've seen a lot of it.
Got him in the Tree of Woe. Oh, and a backstabber. You could say that's a Meteora for the lower back.
He tried to burp him.
Some sort of demented Heimlich.
Yeah, I think Lamb's got to do something here.
Oh, Lamb with the flapjack after a counter right hand. It looks like he's going to go tag Broom in and get a rest. Dan takes the outside and Ira enters the ring. Broom's telling her exactly what she thinks of her, but she's got her latched up in the Widow's Peak. There's no time for taunting. And a 2 3/4 from Broom. A legitimate kick out after eating 3 Widow's Peaks. I hope that doesn't spell trouble for their title match at the pay-per-view. And a coup de grace from the top rope. Lambchow seems to break up the count by distracting Peterson. Corkscrew backbreaker. Moonsault. Peterson seems too concerned with what's going on. Oh, and a beautiful choke slam showing the strength. Seems to be more concerned with what's going on between the corners than the action in the ring.
He certainly does. He just needs to count. I mean, that's his job at the end of the day. So, I'm quite surprised.
And she looks like she's got her up in another Widow's Peak. But Lamb is just there right on the ropes. Nope, Lamb has broke it up again. We're going to have... Peterson's running over to the corner, trying to dissuade Ira from doing... She defies gravity yet again, Mike. Oh, the clothesline from Heck. The North Walian really taking it to the Irish contingent here. In fact, she's going to take her into the corner, but she's undecided. Neckbreaker. Lovely work. She's primed to tag in lamb chops. Dan enters the ring, and another beautiful drop kick from Dan the Man. Nocky Balboa is going for it. Prosciutto driver, but he's in the wrong corner. This is not the corner he needs to be in. So Prosciutto driver has stopped everybody dead in their tracks. Lamb chops felt this a few weeks ago at the pay-per-view. We've got a first kick out from the Prosciutto driver.
Wow.
And Lamb is right back on his feet. He's fired up. And a drop kick puts him right back down. I'd say Broom needs to watch herself, but no disqualification. Misses the run in Meteora. Reverse angle slam. Peterson, no! Peterson! What is it with these contestants tonight? Our competitors just can't get it together. Are they throwing the match? Are they going through like the rule book and understanding that, you know, that you can get the match thrown out if you enter the ring? It's disgraceful.
I don't know what to say. I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously people talk a lot about concussions, but yeah, pretty interesting. I mean,
it's a
we
trend.
need to review the rules of this type of match. There certainly is a trend.
It's definitely a trend. I think the more devious of our roster is conspiring to throw matches out, but will result obviously in people being booked for titles, and it's a shame that a match of such pedigree came to such a stunning wet squib of an ending. But there's definitely something to say about that.
I'd like to apologise on behalf of SCW to the rest of the realm there for having these type of outcomes in our match. We certainly don't try to instigate poor outcomes. We want our fans to see a show, and I'm sure you'll join me in apologising profusely for these obscure decisions, I must admit.
Obscure decisions, yes, but I will not apologise for poor sportsmanship. Dutty and Broom know what they're doing, I think. I believe this is for the board to decide. Obviously no victor in either match, so it's going to make deciding who does what at the pay-per-view very difficult. However, those matches are still booked, yes, but the rankings, the league, where do we go from here? There's certainly a lot of questions in the air, and of course Jordan Peterson is going to have to answer for his transgressions tonight.
I think yeah, I mean, we've talked about it at length, but we're not here to speculate, so
we're not here to speculate. We will not.
What we will do is let you know when we know the outcome and how that's going to pan out here in the following weeks. Very disappointing.
Very disappointing indeed. So,
wrestling.
Tonight has been a night of disappointments. Westy definitely sullied his in-ring debut in a singles match with that shocking display against Nightbot. We've had flagrant breaking of the rules leading to disqualifications in matches where we... one was an exhibition, yes, between champions and contenders, but the Monster Bump debacle needs progression. We need to see them get their hands on each other.
A lot at stake. A lot was on the line there. You know, it wasn't a championship in either, but yeah, there's a lot up for grabs. I mean, every match, we don't have filler matches here. We have every match has its place, and feathers have been ruffled, I think. So and I'll personally be raising that with Rick McGooch myself, and I'm sure you will, Phil, as well.
Well,
let's see what happens.
I'm sure a cloud from a Hall of Famer and former champion such as yourself will get to the bottom of this. I have faith in you, my friend.
Yep, and if my words fail me, then I've got other means. So we'll see what happens.
Well, for now, we're going to move on with the card because no sense in dwelling. We've got Bomperding against WelshViiking. Striker versus striker. And I don't mean striking as in punching and kicking. I mean so much in the moves that they do. Head drops, small joint manipulation, bombs, plexes, drops. It's all on display with these two. And they're going to come to blows tonight.
I mean, indeed. I mean, like I say, we've not really heard of the outcome from last week on that utter shambles of a tag match.
Bomp is storming the ring. Bomp is running down to the ring. Bomp has beat our production truck and is just he's peeved. Bomp is furious.
He is angry and rightfully so. I mean, effectively he was screwed once again from an opportunity to get the victory. So. Like I say, there's no outcome, so like I say, this is another match for Bomp to test his skills, and Viking again, who probably underperformed in the tournament, but scored the victory over Randy Random last week, very impressively, I must say. So he's got this far, so very excited to see how this match pans out.
Yes.
And like you say, the hard hitting styles are going to be very important to him. I'm quite looking forward to this.
Very important. And, of course, Randy Random has climbed the rankings with back-to-back wins over Cage and his performance in the SQUIRESHIP Showdown. And he is considered a future threat, it seems. But Viking put him in his place week before last with a crushing Rage Driver. And here he comes, fresh from the spoils of war, wearing fresh garments made from the bodies of his enemies.
They probably don't smell fresh, but they're probably freshly killed, I would say.
That leather looks Spanish.
Yeah, maybe he's gone south for the winter. But yeah, he's a fearsome beastie, and I think this is going to be a good matchup. I mean, like I say, SCW brings you good style fights, and this one is going to be a barn burner, I think. Or a village burner in Viking's case.
Of course. And I can imagine when Rick Magooch inked this match, he was smiling and then thought, oh, I need to up my insurance rates because these two take no prisoners. Ever.
Yeah. I think probably like a politician, just, allowing energy companies to raise their caps. Just sitting back and watching the mayhem ensue. That's Rick Magooch. Just to paint a picture.
Oh!
And speaking of a picture, this is going to be a picture probably painted in blood.
Yes, a horrible fireman's carry powerbomb. Using his low centre of gravity, as always, with a suplex off the ground. Because Viking, one of the more vertically challenged, let's say, in our male roster, but he makes up for that with getting underneath his opponent and using their gravity against them. There's nobody he hasn't been able to throw through the air with ease, Mike.
He's up there, he's up there in terms of power with the Super Bash Bros trademark. So yeah, like I said, he gives a lot of size away to those guys. So pound for pound, he's one of the tip tops.
Bomb delivers a stunner through the middle rope early on in the match there. Seems to be taunting Viking.
I definitely think this is Bomp's territory, getting down and dirty outside. I mean, there's so many ways that he can hurt you, but if you leave the squared circle, I think this is where you probably reign supreme.
Of course, the Dragon of Tom Pentra versus the Scourge of Tonopandi. You don't want to get between these two when they start having a striking match. Oh, an effortless even flow DDT on the outside. And the catastrophic catastrophist throws his opponent across the ring, and he's got him in his sights. Oh, what a horrific series of moves. See, this is exactly what you said, Mike. On the outside, Bomp let him go with a three-piece combo, and then Viking got him back with a three-piece of his own.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are rough and ready as they come, but Viking, don't you forget, is a very, very accomplished professional wrestler. Very experienced and well versed in many parts of the world, whereas as Bomb is exactly what you see. He's a no bullshit kind of guy. But yeah, Viking is a very established wrestler. So like you say, in the ring, that's where he reigns supreme.
It is. Bump got out of the cattle mutilation effortlessly. But they're literally going tit for tat. It seems to be a little for you and a little for me so far. Very evenly paced. Lovely block there from Viking. That's like we keep
Viking
saying as well.
get...
Styles make matches.
They do. They do. And there's enough of a common ground and a difference to make this interesting. I think Viking had a very good victory over Randy Random. Again, a different competitor altogether, but equally as brutal, you must admit. But Viking has got a lot to win here. I mean, if he can get a victory over Bump, then that places him surely very highly over, getting towards Dan's belt. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Bump's made that ground already, early on. So this is, like you say, there's no rivalry again, there's no belt or no an official thing, but there's a lot of grabs.
And you can see that Bump means business with that run-in face wash on Viking. Knocked his lips into aisle 5. He's going for the small joints now, Mike. A staple of Bump's onslaught.
Yeah, I think he's... unlike his nemesis Monster, I think he's got that extra level.
Stop-a-ding!
And there it is.
Oh, it looks like we've got an invasion. I can hear the music of the Viking Raiders, the proxy of our Welsh Viking, but I don't see anybody.
Is it Monster?
Nobody seems... Is it? No, it is! It is the Viking Raiders, and he hits Bump with a chair! Peterson's letting it go because it's the DQ stands. There's a no DQ and no countouts. He hit him with the chair. And Viking crawls over. Kick out Bump. Oh, Bump then kicks out at 2. Oh, see, this is my fear. When we loosen the rules, the realm runs wild. The Viking Raiders aren't even in SCW, but they're Vikings, they raid, that's what they do, and they came to the aid of their brother-in-arms tonight. Unfortunately for Viking, it's not everything. His Bump kicked out at 2.
I can go with it 100%. I mean, I wasn't the biggest guy, I wasn't the quickest guy when I was in the ring, but I knew the rules, and knowing the rules mean you know how to break the rules. And when you break the rules and get away with it, that's how you win. And,
that is how you win.
Viking is taking full advantage of that. I mean, Bump is the man at the moment. And
Viking just seemed to stop.
Said,
it looked like he stopped a twist-in stunner as well by running at him full pelt. Don't know what he was attempting there, but Bump seemed to be going for the twist-in stunner, and Viking ran straight at him and made him abandon.
I mean, like I said, Bump is probably the man right now, and to be the man, as I've always said, to be the man, you've got to beat the man.
You and Ric Flair.
Mainly me. Ric Flair, mainly me. I said it first.
Well, be that as it may, Bump's rallying back now after that raiding, and a stunner! But is he too close to the ropes, Mike?
Matter with Jordan Peterson in the ring. It matters if he kicks out.
Well, we got a kick out. It didn't matter none. The resilience of Viking took care of that. Bomb seems to be going for his patented attack all over, to the body, to the head. Going for the arms now. Of course, we saw Broom utilising this move against Ira earlier. And the knees across the back. It's devastating, Mike. They go for almost everything they have.
Yeah. They do.
He's weaving out on the middle rope.
Yeah.
Misses a drop kick. And a bit of small joint work from Viking for his troubles. Beautiful wrestling takedown by Bump.
Viking how to wrestle is. It's quite impressive. And again, one of my patented maneuvers there, the double underhook suplex. Very nice.
I'm sure he did that in tribute.
I hope so. I hope he wasn't taking the piss, otherwise I'll smash his fucking face in.
Well, no, I believe more. Oh no, he's got him in the Killer Fucker Clutch. Of course, renamed after the Kirifuda Clutch. Obviously, a bit more violent in the arms of Bombarding. But yes, when you were announced as my co-anchor, the roster couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe that they'd scored such a legend of the sport such as yourself. Oh, goodness grief, Rage Driver from out of nowhere. While I was gushing over your credentials, Viking got him up for the Rage Driver. And a kick out at 2. That's the first time we've seen anyone kick out of a Rage Driver.
Speaking of legends, this is where legends are made in SCW. So we almost had a key victory there. And I was going to say, just before you were starting to gush on me, that we hadn't seen the Rage Driver yet, and I think that was the missing piece of the puzzle. So now this is open. I mean, this could go anywhere.
I mean, it's still back and forth, Mike, but we've seen a Rage Driver, we've seen a Stunner, a Stomperding. There's one maneuver we haven't seen from Viking yet, and I believe that could change the course of the match indefinitely, and that is his Cradle underhook pile driver.
Yeah, and also there's a move from Bump, I believe. So probably the first one to pull off their alternative finishing moves is probably going to win this one, I would say.
I would say so too. They both look battered and bruised so far. No clear sign of domination. Oh, we've got the 5-star.
Flash.
And we've got a 2 count. Viking has hit him with almost everything he has now. Ragging him off the ground. The low center of gravity once again playing into effect. This Viking stamps at the elbow of Bump.
Yep. Is he going to go for it again?
No, he's letting him get to his feet. Clubbing blow. He's got him measured. Could he have him? Another Rage Driver. Center of the ring. Bump's got nowhere to go. And a 2 3/4. That's not only someone kicking out of the Rage Driver, but twice. And the crowd is chanting, holy shit, in respect. Bump is a man possessed. Bump can't lose.
He's made of the same material as his attire. It's just superior. How can you take 2 Rage Drivers like that and just get up?
Well, I'm sure as soon as Viking picks him up to his feet, if Bump can stand under them, he's going to put him right back on his ass again. Now look, he's slouching in the corner. He's exhausted, but no, a kick to the face. Rallying back now. He might have him with this, Mike. He's going for it.
I know what this means.
The true and tested Stomperding.
It's like shell shock, this maneuver. It'll last for the entire match.
2 count and a kick out. Viking showing that he too is made of sterner stuff. I believe this match is a palette reset after the debacle of the last few matches.
I think so.
Could he be going for it, Mike?
I think we know what this means, though.
The twist and stunner off the top rope. Good night. Thank you for coming, Viking.
No, way you go.
And a kick out. Oh my god! Bump is absolutely incredulous. I have never seen that reaction from Bump. He's going right back to. He's going right back to the tool shed, though, Mike. He's making sure that Viking isn't going to get that arm up anytime soon. No more kickouts.
I mean, you've got to do something. I mean, where do you go once you've given everything and your opponent's taken everything? He's got nothing else left to give except more of the same.
Well, Bob is going for the Rings of Saturn. Oh, and it's tight. He's been working on that arm. Viking's got nowhere to go. Viking's starting to scream. And he's tapped. He's tapped him. He had nothing left. The Bump is exhausted, Mike.
Somewhere else. Yeah. I think he's running empty. I mean, that's what happens when you give everything. You need to find something else, and that's what he did. He found something else. I'm sure Viking wasn't preparing for a submission maneuver, especially after taking all that. So very, very impressive victory from Bumperding. I think this firmly puts him up there as one of the elite of SCW.
Most definitely, it was an incredible match, but the rings of Saturn, Bump had been working on our arm all night, and it paid off. As soon as he locked it in, Vike had nowhere to go. Flat on his back.
Great match there. Viking has nothing to be ashamed of there, but Bump is none of this world.
Bump is not of this world, and if I was Monster, I'd be packing my bags and leaving. After that display, I wouldn't put on my next match. Trying to follow that.
Yeah, whoever's up next is got quite the task. However, they are spared slightly by a short break and a message from our sponsors.
Gooch wipes.
Gooch wipes. Respect your taint.
Or else.
Tell your mother.
You can't kill me.
You can't kill me.
Ah, no, I'm stuck. Fuck! No! 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 No!
That's not what I needed.
Go back! Go back!
Get the flag.
I ain't having it. Just whack the fucking thing. Oi! Yeah, get the fuck off my scooter! Get the fuck off my scooter! Yeah! How's it feel, huh? Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! That's what happens when you take things that don't belong here! Fuck off!
It always happens. So give Muso my love and get the fuck out of my house.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
I'm not got the kill for it.
he just jumped off.
Enemy down.
Shit. Taz, I had him. Taz.
Fuck off.
Taz. Taz, I was insane.
Hey. I wanna fuck you up, you bitch. How you like that? I like them apples.
What up? What up? I got him, I got him, I got him.
Oh my god, I almost got my guy too.
Ooh. See? Full flash round the corner.
Suck a dick. What did you have? Oh, you had a purple stinger.
Can you roaches, mate?
Sorry.
Fucking fancy blazing up, man, yeah? What's your name, bud? Oh, Robert Kendos, eh? Oh, don't mind me. I just want to get high. Basically, my name's Leon S. Kennedy.
By the time I know.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SCW. I am Phil Hawkins, and to the right of me, as always, is Malibu Mike Martelli.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, indeed. And fantastic display from Bump and Viking there. Probably my match of the week. 5 stars, easily.
Stars quite a lot, but if you have to have 5, that would have at least 5. Very, very good. Very good. One of my favourite matches while sitting behind the desk with you, Phil, I must say. And, The boys have finally come good. The boys in the truck. I am having a typically exclusive journalistic scoop that our main event tonight will be for the tag team championships. It is the reigning and defending champions, the Parole Models, will be defending against the Bash Brothers. Rick Magooch has finally relented to a request, and the Bash Brothers will get an opportunity and a rematch for their tag team championships. So that is the main event tonight, coming shortly. However, coming up next, Phil?
Coming up next, we have Randy Random versus Monster.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, no decision on what happened after last week's mixed tag match. So Monster wrestling another showcase match against Randy Random, and this should be an interesting match. I mean, both high flyers.
I would say so too. Randy Random, of course, up in the rankings, like we said, after his incredible display, getting to the main roster. He's earned a match against Monster. He's got to be smarting from watching the matches come before. So he's going to have to pull something out quite sensational if he's going to one-up Bump in this way. Because unfortunately, like we said earlier in the week, their match went in the completely the wrong direction, so I'd imagine they're going to try and jab at each other with their performances in the ring tonight.
No direct stakes. I mean, this didn't lead to anything in particular, but like you say, it's all about competition, and Monster wants to get one over on Bump any way he can, I'm sure, just to prove that he deserved to beat him in the tournament, and Bump is just an angry bastard.
Angry indeed, but he has to be happy with that match. It seems that the camaraderie between the two is spilling into the social media handles for tonight. We've got Vike and Bump agreeing to perhaps tagging up in the future. I say another go. I would very much like to see Bump versus Viking too.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, Viking had to get back in the ship and go home, but much like his forefathers, I'm sure they'll be back angrier and more bloodthirsty than ever, and I welcome it.
Well, it seems in my exuberance I've popped a button. I just noticed when I looked down to get a bottle of water that I've closed myself off. SQUIRESHIP, you can rest easy now.
I was quite enjoying it, to be honest, Phil.
Well, I could reopen it, but we need to stay above watershed. Like unfortunately, Bob's choke, the Killer-fucker clutch, saw the end of PG-13, so we're now in TV-14.
Yeah, just my personal choice, not necessarily anybody else's. So. Fair enough. Okay.
Okay, we are cutting live to the action here. We've got Monster versus Randy Random. Monster wasting no time. Of course, Monster with all the pageantry, and it's coming. I know it is. There it is. A dab. Ugh. He needs to up the channel points on that bad boy.
Yeah, it's one of those things you keep doing it and it becomes less effective.
It does. I mean, a man in his 30s shouldn't be dabbing anyway. It's disgraceful. The one catch you dabbing would be Mike.
No. In my time, it didn't exist, and I would probably hurt myself if I did, and I don't want to. So, quite correct. But, horses for courses, as they say, and this gentleman is certainly a different horse to I, but...
well, he's already done one more flip than you've done in your whole career, just walking to the ring, so...
He certainly has no flips this end. But nonetheless, he's quite an impressive competitor, and he's got his work cut out, I think, against this gentleman.
Was Randy Random making his main roster second match? What is on Randy's hand?
Well, I don't know, but it did come up last week that he did have a suspicious implement. I mean, from what I've been told, he's an amputee and technically therefore disabled, so that was a prosthetic, but nonetheless, SCW has spoken, and it looks like it's some sort of covering.
A soft mitten, perhaps, or a bear paw. I mean, Randy's as angry as ever. I don't know if it's about the paw. Oh, he seems to be holding it up quite a bit. Yeah. I don't mean to call out the squireship realm, but you know, maybe not picking on a guy's disability in the future is par for the course.
Equal opportunities employers at SCW, of course, but maybe, you know, maybe it does have an advantage as a weapon. Who knows? Who's to say?
Well, we'll have to see how many strikes he does with his left hand, as he does the very first one of the match with his left hand.
Yeah.
We had an ankle pick. Forearm shiver. Monster still feeling her on his knee from the earlier assault, though. Randy Bobandy going straight to the top rope. Oh, and he went to take him down, but the bounce back off the turnbuckle hit Monster in the armpit.
I mean, what do you
offense.
think what do you think the secret to this match is? I mean, they both use the ropes, they use the turnbuckles, they both fly through the air. In that respect, they match each other. But where do you think this match is going to be won? How do you think it's going to happen?
It's going to be a war of the high-flying maneuvers as we see a spiral tap from Monster. I think it's going to be all aerial assault. As you can see, that hardly anything has been achieved on the ground. It's all taken to the skies so far, and I think the first one to land their top rope maneuver is the first to win.
Fair enough. Devil's advocate, though, like we've talked about many times before, while Randy Random is a high flyer, is one of his main skills. He's also a devastating striker.
As evidenced by the back arm.
Yeah, is he gonna change his style up a little bit and maybe fight more on the ground? I think if he can keep Monster down, I think he wins. But Randy Random, ever unpredictable, of course, as the storyteller of the Rim World. So I don't want to guess, but that's how I would do it if I were Randy Random. To be honest,
it's how you would secure your victory there, but he seems to be on the receiving end of a hellacious assault from Monster. As soon as Monster leaves his feet, it spells trouble for Randy. Of course, once again, though, the taste of Bomp's victory must still be in his mouth, so something to prove, perhaps, from Monster.
And like I say, he needs to at least equal Bomp in his victory, even just for scoring points, I guess. But and fair play to Monster, whenever he's hitting those maneuvers, he's landing.
They're both landing all of their offense here. The flick flacks, the twirls. You wouldn't say they're traditional wrestling maneuvers. Oh, here's one, a Northern Light suplex. Very deliciously delivered. But the flips, and an elegant moonsault. The flips are more of a gymnastic element to the match, but effective nonetheless.
And I mean, it's sort of like a styles clash effectively, and they're the same that way, and they've not got much weight behind those flying maneuvers. So still very impressive.
They are the 3 spiral taps this match.
I think the key to this match is for Randy Random keeping it on the ground, using his striking, and for Monster using his
Spinal Fantasy.
That will help. That will certainly help. I was going to say using his devious tactics.
It's going for the gold split. He hits him. This could be all of it. This could be it. No, kick out from Random. Well. And I thought that they would be the first to land their signature strikes, but Randy proving me wrong. One theory yet to be proven, though, is how the striking comes into effect.
I think so. Never underestimate Randy. Here it is. The cold snap.
No crops for you.
No crops for you, indeed. And
he's too far out. He's too far out.
He's weighing him up. Go for the pin. Maybe he should have done that straight away.
I don't think he had a concept of distance after taking that spinal fantasy. It's not only a pile driver, it's a flipping pile driver, which means it's twice as effective.
Indeed.
Although no more effective than your devastating pile driver, the love on the rocks.
Love on the rocks, indeed. No surprise that nobody ever kicked out of that maneuver. But,
an amazing poison dart there from Randy. He goes to the top rope. I think it's it. I think he's going for it.
The heat wave. Didn't quite get all of it, but he landed it.
And a kick out from Monster.
There we go. I think if he delivered that flush, I think he would have won there, but
I think as soon as he saw Randy go to the top rope, Bump had prepared himself some popcorn to snack on backstage. Oh, he dodges him, cuts him with the quickness.
This is how Monster wins, and he doesn't capitalize.
No, Randy was just out of range.
And now he's going down and dirty, but Monster again.
Small cradle. Doesn't get the pin. I mean, that was bowling shoe ugly, but put Randy on his back. Oh, and the knees come up from Randy, stopping Monster in his tracks.
Once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. Won't be fooled again.
I was going to say, fool me twice, take some knees to the lower back.
Yeah.
He's focusing on the lower back now, though.
He's getting down and dirty now. I think this is what I was saying, and then obviously a nice mix of aerial maneuvers. There we go. That's not going to beat him, but it's a start. This is how Randy wins. He grounds Monster and slows him down, and Monster hates being slowed down by people trying to grab hold of him. So, okay. Best moonsault in the business, I must say.
Very fluent. Monster's on his feet, though. Randy overpowering him. It seemed that Randy was protesting his glove after that 2 count as well. He held it up to Peterson. Has to be affecting him. Once again, goes for the small cradle, but doesn't get all of it.
Yeah, you can't be happy with that. I mean, it's... I don't see him use his left hand too much, but nonetheless, it's still an impediment. And disrespect to Randy, I'm sure.
I bet the grip factor comes into it, because so some of Randy's maneuvers do involve grip. Oh, and a horrific leg drop to the back of the head. But he hasn't been able to get all of his moveset off.
I'm not sure who prescribed that exact covering, but maybe if it was Randy, maybe Randy should have chosen something better, like you say, because of the grip. Maybe that's a factor.
Yeah, but like you said, we're not paid to speculate, and there's no taking away from Monster. He's starting to resort to Randy's tactics here of outbeating him with striking. He's grounding the match.
Not a bad idea. Again, it's still going to work against somebody who's aerially superior. I think they're both equal. Maybe Monster... I don't know, maybe Monster is more aerial. I'm not sure, but... what?
A beautiful Hurricane Rana from the top rope. They genuinely are doing everything they can to get the victory over each other. Monster going for the gold split. And he gets it. So that was a perfect path, not scuffed at all. Still can't get the 3 count. Randy is here to upset him and spoil his parade by any means necessary.
He certainly is. I mean, where do you go from here, I guess? For Monster, I think he's probably got the better of Randy thus far, but what's the next step?
Beautiful shooting star press from stand-in from Monster. Then a slap, an elbow into the corner. And a lovely single leg drop kick. And a rolling senton. I think Monster's starting to run out of some unique offense here. He's going back to the old toolbox. Rope break from Random. Monster's starting to fatigue a little, it seems. He's a bit laboured getting to his feet. And he blocks a massive single leg drop kick from Randy.
Said in the first show, I mean, if you wrestle a Top Gear, where else do you have to go? I think that's Monster's main downfall.
Oh, a stunning series of kicks to each opponent's side of the head. There he goes again. It's like the frustration is bleeding off him. Another spinal fantasy. The frustration really setting in now.
Be enough. No.
Kick out from Random. Monster's feeling like his party's being spoiled. Everything he's doing
is inevitable, but if he can land it.
He lands the gold split. That has to be it. 3 count clean in the center. He got him. Monster inevitably gets the win.
And I think he didn't let Random shine there and dominate the match. He got his main moves in early, and he dealt with the frustration, I think, of not being able to beat him quite well. Well, a good win.
It was a solid win. As you can see from the highlight reel, that the fools in the truck seem to have queued up perfectly this time, conveniently. It was nothing but acrobatics and offense and a little bit of a taste of Randy's own medicine for Monster to get the win.
That kiss there surely meant for Bump. I'm sure, obviously, ironically. And I'm sure we'll learn next week what's going to happen with Monster and Bump. But they've both done what they needed to do and got the win there over very, very good opponents.
I'm sure we will indeed. And we've got 2 quality matches back to back. Their feud likely to continue way into the night and further as the weeks develop. I really do hope we can get an outcome to this situation they're in, because they were so effective as a tag team on the independents, and it seems as soon as the SQUIRESHIP tournament got announced, the frustration started to bubble, and then obviously with the rope break debacle, that seemed to be it. Bump's quest for conquest started there. He had to get one up on Monster. He hasn't quite been able to do that in a match with him yet, but it seems like he did it tonight in a one-on-one match with Viking.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a bit of money and longer-term security there flashed before them, and the opportunity has perhaps soured that relationship. But they're both individually performing very strongly, so I'm very, very excited to see how this develops.
They are, and the Twitch Championship is more than a £3.99 subscription, so a bit more on the line than the usual stakes there. Fantastic series of matches. To take the taste out of our mouth, of course, earlier in the night, we saw disqualification in the mixed tag match, disqualification in the second mixed tag match, and Westy made his presence felt by beating our poor Nightbot into a living death, to be honest.
Yeah, very unsportingly conducted there by Westy. But, from my view, he had to deliver a message, not a word message from his mouth, but an action message from his body, and I mean, you get to learn what he has to say, what he wants, because I can see what he can do. So overall, counterpoint to you, very impressed by Westy.
Yes, I am glad to see the back of him tonight, though. We have had some incredible matches tonight, though. Dan made his return earlier in the week, as we watched tonight, versus Jimmy. We've seen the Super Bash Brothers versus the Parole Models and PC Davis, which has led into our main event for tonight. That was a fantastic display. It seems like the rift in the tag team has been healed, and that translated into bringing in Snaff's brother as well. Very cohesive, very unified, and I must say, the Parole Models were starting to show a little bit of wear and tear in that match. They didn't have the shine on them that they've had in recent weeks.
Yeah. It looks like they're. Excuse me. It looks like they're being reset there to their proper levels. But yeah, very interesting.
Very interesting. Of course, you can speculate all you want leading up to the event. It's the performance on the night that counts. So let's take it to the production truck and let's queue up our main event. I can't wait for this. This is going to be one for the ages.
So, for the tag team championships.
Tag team championships, indeed. And as we got the tail of the tape, the Parole models have been enjoying a life of luxury on the back of their win over the Bash Brothers. Of course, they are our reigning tag team champions. But unfortunately, it was all in Amazon Prime deliveries because they've been relegated to their rooms, so to speak, on a detox program.
They're controlled, what comes in their room and what goes out. And I think that's the right decision.
Had a blip in our feed then. Please continue, mate.
I think that was the right decision. I think, we have to level the playing field as best we can. We want fair officials, we want fair matchups, we want fair working environment, and I don't think we've had that certainly in the tag team division, so I think that was the right course of action.
Right course of action indeed, and of course we'll know more about their blood and urine tests in the weeks to come. Unfortunately, it does take a while for this to process, but in the meantime, there's no fairer contest than one that's been policed for a week. Of course, PC Davis is resting his injuries. We do send our best wishes on to him for the beating that he took at the hands of the Super Bash Brothers.
Yes, indeed.
And now the Unified once again.
Here's the bacon. They're ready. They're aligned. They're hungry. I'm optimistic. I've been optimistic every time. I'm optimistic this time also.
I'm optimistic too. The display that they had as the Super Bash Brothers, they showed a maturity in their wrestling. There was a lot of tags. Of course, McByrnes was tagged in at the end to deliver the love on the docks, while the two brothers did most of the work there. I'm wondering if that was a tactic tonight to keep one of the Bash Brothers as fresh as possible. Of course, the biggest Bash Brother can do the most damage, theoretically, on paper.
Yeah. Speaking of paper, I don't really want to talk about these guys. I'm just going to sit here in silence until the match is ready. I'm just going to sulk. I hate them. I absolutely hate them.
I hate them too. Their attitudes, their abilities in the ring, which are none. Ty Jenkins has shown a little promise with his pop idol and his Swansea bomb, but that Barry Blimsey, he's always scratching, biting, and gouging, and there's no finesse. He's literally just in there to win a fight, basically. Very unbecoming of somebody who holds on to our prestigious tag team championship. Of course, the Bash Brothers are looking to get some redemption tonight. They've done their homework, no doubt. They had their number earlier in the week as the Super Bash Brothers. Let's see if that continues into tonight's performance. Pro Models are looking steady on their feet.
Trying to speak and I just can't. But anyway,
it's okay. I filled the gaps there. I did as best as I could.
You did a good job.
As a man named Phil, I filled the gaps.
You did. I once knew a guy called Phil. I won't tell you his surname. He's rude. But look at those belts. Shame they're in the wrong hands there. They don't really have the shoulders to fill that out when they wear them, do they really?
Well, they've given them to Jordan Peterson, who's another snake I'd rather not hold those belts, but needs must, as the belts need to be handed over to our independent judges at ringside, and this match can get underway. We've got Snaff and Blimsy starting the match. He wastes no time in picking apart the, reigning champion.
Raining, yeah, some sort of acid rain. But yeah, I think this is the last chance for the Bash Brothers. I think if they
and he countered his hot shot attempt with a kick to the chest.
If they can't win after this, then I think the position that they're in is genuine, and I think that means a lot, doesn't it? I think.
Beautiful turning heel
that way
kick.
as far as it's not going that way at the moment.
Yeah, most definitely, and it would be a complete dissolution of the group if they can't get the win. But it looks like a tag team maneuver's on its way here. A pop-up and a crushing Samoan drop to the back of Barry Blimsy there.
Very, very... Wow. He just hit him like he owes him money.
He probably does. Mostly his
yeah.
belts.
Yeah. Probably a few pounds at the bar. But,
I don't like the way this is looking already. The power from the big man.
This is exactly his wheelhouse here, McByrnes. In and close and nasty, and then he can just throw you around. Like he was yesterday's pants.
Well, I mean, every time he picks Blimsy up, he stays on his feet. So I'd imagine if he's on his feet, he's going to put him back down. Is he going to let him tag out? No. He went for a slap there, but McByrnes caught him to the chase. We got another tag. We got another tag team move coming. This is already two more than what we're used to seeing.
It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Very good sign, indeed.
Massive back body drop.
Like you were saying, I mean, McByrnes is unbeatable when he's in close. I mean, when you're there, you can't punch, you can't hit, you can't throw him around. So what are you going to do? I mean, I think it's probably something he's been working on as well as Snaff, is getting in there close where they can't grab you and hook you and get in for the bite or the rape or some sort of semblance of a wrestling move. I think that's key. I think that's been evident here tonight as well.
Most definitely. As Snaff delivers a very snug brainbuster and a running leg drop.
Again, relentless offense. He's getting in there. He's picking him up, getting in close straight away.
Lovely kick and sweep.
At least it shows they're learning and they are practicing on the threat that they've had to deal with the last few weeks.
Got him up in a running powerbomb into his own corner. Looking for the 3 count early.
Like powerbombs. The Parole Models are really...
big monkey flip from McByrnes.
A gorilla flip, I think. I'll see you and raise you there. My God, that's unexpected. I think they probably hate the powerbombs more than court dates. So we've seen they've taken a few over the weeks. But Snaff's getting in there, getting dirty, getting in grimy.
Not giving Blimsy time to breathe. Blimsy gets off a jab.
He gets one chance. And
that didn't last.
That's exactly what you need to do there.
McByrnes is giving Di Jenkins a tuning up. And senton off the apron in unison with McByrnes dropping a massive forearm into the bird cage of... and a sky high on the outside. Oh my God, Mike, this is unrelenting.
This is the Bash Brothers I remember from TV back in the day. 2009, 2010, when they were, I think their peak is exceptional. Yeah, there we go. Power and intensity. Nothing
more unforgiving than cold hard steel. Snaff brings the action back into the ring. Blimsy's holding his lower back. Doesn't seem to be moving all that much. Snaff's picking him up anyway.
Say, apart from a slap or
big slicer,
very little offense. But Snaff there, is he getting cocky?
I would like to think he's trying to keep his eye on the ball there, but a taunt has... Well, we saw Jimmy versus Dan earlier. The taunt sealed his fate. So hopefully...
Okay.
That's another double team move, and this time launching his partner at the flimsy neck of Blimsy. And oh my God, he's going up and... Mike, I hope we've got paramedics on a retainer.
I hope we do. I'm sure we do. Probably not very good ones.
There's been absolutely no offense from Blimsy, apart from, like you said, an attempted slap. The
Bash, want to see.
Bash Brothers are reigning supreme, my friend. It's beautiful to see, and all he's going for it. Could it be the Kryptonite Crunch? It is. Oh, there was some extra stank on that one, Mike. He's getting straight back up to his feet. Okay, we lost the feed. We lost the feed for a second there. But we're back. We're back.
Have we changed staff this night for this main event? There's a few like weird things.
Well, I've been told senior staff have been appointed to the second half of the show. Of course, production has been improved, but oh, lovely bit of double team there. Flimsy not knowing what hit him then. But yes, production has notably improved, but that was a pretty glaring oversight. I hope they can re-establish the feed and keep it strong. Cameras panning away for some reason.
Just to show the capacity crowd there in attendance.
All 660 of them tonight at the Park and Dave. And once again, we thank you for inviting you into our homes. Unfortunately, you're about to witness a murder by looks of things as McByrnes lands the panty pile driver on Barry Blimsy, who keeps getting back onto his feet. Stay down, man!
Big boot there. We've not seen too much of the big boot, but twice he's landed that tonight, and it's that is a big boot.
Certainly is. And he might not have the array of kicks that Snaff has, but the Sobot and the big boots seem to be getting it done. A lot more kicking in his game tonight.
Face is a kick in the face, I must say. But yep, everything is
once again, if McByrnes is grabbing Blimsy and he's making his way to his feet, then it's fair game, but I'm pretty sure that a distinct lack of brain activity is causing that at this point. Yeah. Incredible belly to belly. The ease of which he got him over there. And we're going for a dark Uranagi choke slam. It's just everything.
They're doing exactly what they need to be doing. We're taking advantage. And there we go for the second time. The best in the business, I must say, that powerbomb. It's he doesn't put enough people away with that for some reason. He doesn't seem to value it, but it is a spicy little number.
Looks like we lost the feed again for a second there. Oh, the military press chokeslam. I'm being told that there was no tag. It was just your atypical tag team move, let's say. Bit of collaboration from the gentleman. Did he go? Oh, I thought he was going for another powerbomb then, but he's just muscling him at this point.
I think he could have if he wanted to. I think, there we go. A little bit of sports, bit of showmanship there with the press slam. Unnecessary. But he did it anyway. And some more there with the taunting.
Oh, he's going to get him with it.
Oh, the tsunami.
Oh, it's been a while since you've seen the tsunami, Mike. What on earth is that?
You did say there were senior staff.
Definitely, yeah, most definitely senior staff. It's definitely senior staff. That's. Well, hopefully that was just like earlier with the Twitch stream that ended up in our feed. Perhaps it's just a crossing of the wires. We'll get to the bottom of that.
Maybe.
But it's allowed Barry Blimsy the opportunity to come back, it seems, as he launches some strikes again. We've lost the feed again, and look, we're back. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. There seems to be something wrong.
I recognise that. I'm sure I've seen that before.
Never mind that shit. Here comes the Bash Brothers Bash for the first time in 5 years. Goddamn production shock.
Up there.
The Bash Brothers Bash, Mike. Goodness grief, I haven't seen that for a millennia. Oh, and a knee bar, and we've... Okay, we need to get somebody to check on the truck.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to like I said, we were watching the match from the arena, but did see a little pop-up there on my...
Did you see that? Was that
yeah,
writing?
I was looking after the last one. Like I say, I was going to say we were watching the match live, but obviously in the corner where I am, you can see the screen below us, and that was strange. I don't. Okay, I don't know.
On. Looks like Big Di Jenkins throwing Snaff into the corner with authority. I think Flimsy had opened it up on Snaff there, giving him the opportunity to make a slight comeback, but his abilities have prevailed.
Yeah, there's a bit of a weird atmosphere at the moment as well. It's, I think, yeah, that was strange. I don't know what to think of that, but doesn't take away from the action on screen.
Certainly doesn't. Most certainly doesn't. And we've got another running powerbomb, it seems. Oh, into the other corner.
I mean, the Bash Brothers should be putting this to bed now, I think.
It's got to be the beginning of the end after another boost slicer. Hey, but it's not quite enough. He's getting back to his feet. Oh, never mind. Kryptonite Crunch. That's got to be it.
That'll be it.
It's got to be the 3 count. Come on, Bash Brothers. Oh, Flimsy.
Flimsy's still alive, of course.
Turning sky high. Flimsy rolls to the outside, clutching his neck. Snaff whips him into the corner. He's opting not to tag. Burns is getting out of his way a bit.
Using the referee. No. Oh.
What? Where's he going with this? Why is he going to the top rope?
Wow.
Goodness gravy! A powerbomb off the top rope. Shades of the late, great Mike Awesome.
He's trying to outdo McByrnes there with those powerbombs, and he's giving him a good run for his money. Here we go.
And another flying clothesline.
Some flying beef right there. My goodness.
Oh, no. Not today. Big clothesline over the top there. He's not going to take to the sky. Oh, I had a panic attack and I thought he was going over the top.
As we know of his few friends, gravity is not one of them. But this is the extra thing from McByrnes we haven't seen, is that extra aggression. Like say, closing that gap, which has always been the problem, I think, against these guys, is giving them that space to get in there and weevil their way into a cheap shot or something like that. But it's not happening tonight. Very impressed.
It's not. It's almost as if another weird glitch. It's almost as if whatever it was that was helping the Parole Models, I'm not saying that they were on some sort of enhancement. It's well and truly over now, and the Bash Brothers are displaying why they were the dominant tag team for over a decade in this industry, with unrelenting offense. Another powerbomb from the big man.
Giving them out like.
But they keep getting back to their feet. This has to be an intelligence thing.
You have to give it to them for their fortitude. It is quite impressive. However,
are we going for another Bash Brothers bash? It is another Bash Brothers bash, and Snaff defies all logic, going for that floating pin. Flimsy breaks it up.
I think this is the only thing keeping this match live, is that second part right now.
Another knee bar and a...
No, okay. From our sponsors there.
Yes, the production truck really needs to tighten it up now. Come on, this is the main event.
Yeah, I mean, we know when we're meant to mention our sponsors. They are great, but, you know.
Di went for the pin and thought against it. He must think he has to do more damage to Snaff, but obviously not the case. Snaff caught up with him immediately.
Yeah.
And another sky high. which is something they're not tonight.
Yes.
Clearly.
More strength and control. Yeah, let's not speculate there, but that's almost 100% certain that's the case.
Looks like he's going over the top. He's got him scouted again. These were the maneuvers that the Parole Models were trying to use to get over on the Bash Brothers the last time they met. But they most certainly have their number. Everything that they try to get some offense in is met with just the most terrific display of wrestling. And there's another brainbuster with the roll through this time. We had a kick out. A sly kick out at that.
A weak one. There's not much. There can't be much left. Dai's been in there a long time, actually. It's and he's taken a lot of punishment.
Well, it's not looking good for him at this point.
No.
Oh, a tremendous series of strikes and a DDT.
Despite the punishment that Blimsey's taken as well, I think he's got out a bit more in the tank. He seems to be moving around quite freely when the pins are coming in. So,
there's a Snaff got a boost slicer off, but Peterson get on the way.
Again, Jordan Peterson trying to grab the headlines.
Yet another sky high. Jordan Peterson going for that low hanging fruit. Snaff targeting the arm. His rolling hand. Another tag to the big man.
It has to be a matter of time now. And again, another.
Yet again.
A flying beef.
Well, it seems to be working, so why change the formula?
Why change it indeed?
Oh, just discarding him. Not even wrestling at that point, just discarding him.
The CCE, man.
And another press, just to show how fresh he is.
Another pompous show of power there. Takes a step back. Whoa. Whoa.
That was definitely trippy. That wasn't normal. I'm being told though that the door to the production truck is locked. Like nobody can get in, so whoever's in there is like, I don't know if they're asleep at the console.
Very weird.
Most certainly. Burns with a snap suplex. And another Uranagi chokeslam. It seems that they're giving Dai Jenkins the same treatment they gave Blimsey. Exactly the same moves here on display. And yet another advert from our proud sponsors, Gooch Wipes.
A big help from our sponsors there.
Snaff discards Blimsey to the outside. This could be the opening the Bash Brothers are looking for. Big splash.
I think this is the key. Big splash. The biggest splash in SCW. Oh, no crowd there. Capacity.
Tremendous powerbomb. Snaps back on the apron and Blimsey's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, we know what this means. Lord of the Ducks, baby. Ain't no surprise.
Pin him! Pin him!
1, 2.
And he... Order is restored! Malibu, order is restored!
Order is restored. We have new tag team champions.
The crowd is absolutely ecstatic. All 660 of them are on their feet. Oh, and the Bash Brothers bash. Good to see that move again. This crowd is deafening. They're so happy. Of course, this has to be the last we've seen of the Parole Models.
Yeah, I wish it was. I'm not sure if it is. But what an emphatic display there. I think if they can pull that increasing performance at the back from last week, these guys are going to give anybody in FCW a run for their money. And I welcome these forthcoming challengers that we're expecting. Long may they reign. Wow. dominating performance.
Dominating. The belts are back where they belong, and those miscreants can get to some other promotion for as far as I'm concerned. I want them out. We're done with them. That was what happens when you tangle with actual professional athletes. They had no right being here, and after what they've done, they've been served their just desserts as far as I'm concerned.
No business being anywhere near the tag team titles, and I think justice has been restored there. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Incredible series of matches tonight, Mike. Congratulations indeed. The Bash Brothers reign supreme. Where do we go from here?
Well, our pay-per-view is 2 weeks away, I believe. So
another week of shock and awe.
Yeah, I believe we'll be back in the Park and Day for another round of spectacular matches and building up to our pay-per-view, and that's going to be special. So yeah, we've got a lot of controversy, a lot of animosity, a lot of rivalries. People are asking questions, and we have to deliver the answers in SCW. So I think that's where we're going. I'm excited. Lots of some new appearances here. People have got out the proof. Yeah, it's been great. I've really enjoyed the shows.
We had the debut of Reaper. We had the debut of Dirty. We need to look into the flagrant misuse of the rules in the mixed gender tag matches, because it's supposed to be you tag and the opposing wrestlers get in the ring, but you're not supposed to stay in the ring. Now, it was a no DQ match, but Jordan Peterson was still disqualifying people. So we need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we will investigate.
We will investigate, but we had the icon versus icon of SCW match, as far as I'm concerned. Bomb versus WelshViiking. Once again, gentlemen, I hope you're not injured. I hope you're enjoying the fruits of your labours there. Incredible match.
Real hats off to you both there. We saw the debut of Reaper. We saw Dan come back and show off his crown. We had a fight for the title of Queen of SCW. We had the singles debut of Westy. We had the SQUIRESHIP showdown. And two amazing matches there before our tag team and our new tag team champions as well. What a night. Or both nights. Wow.
What a night indeed. So what we're going to do is, she wasn't on the cards, but we're going to raid into the Scale app and see what macabre event she's got cooked up for you. So we're going to send some love over to Scary's way. No raid message, because SCW don't roll that way. But thank you once again for inviting us into your homes. The sold-out 660 crowd of the Park and Day. We've got one more weekly show, and then we've got another pay-per-view in the Twitch Arena. The second SCW pay-per-view. And the way that these matches are shaping up, there's animosity, there's heartache, there's friendly exhibitions, tag team champions being crowned. It's all happening. So please, yes, check in every week, and not next week now, but the week after especially. Get your drinks in, relax, sit back, and enjoy the carnage that is SQUIRESHIP Championship Wrestling.
Exactly. The best in the world. This is where the pros hang out, and the big boys and girls come to play. So, on behalf of myself and Phil and Gooch Wipes, bye. Have a great time.
Bye. Have a great time indeed. Have a nice sleep, and thank you once again for inviting us into your homes. Say hi to Scary for us.